All right. So welcome to the No Hangover podcast. I'm Kristen. This is Eric. This is Jacob. That's Jakayla. Coming to you.
Keep going.
No, I don't know what else to say.
I mean, that's it pretty much. I mean, check us out on our platforms. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and what am I missing? SoundCloud.
Or some rappers.
What's up?
SoundCloud podcasters. Check us out on Instagram at No Hammer Podcast. Check out our latest post. DM us there for any business inquiries if you want to get on the show, like these two young ladies. If you just want to talk to us, maybe get some merch, a shirt, something like that, you can hit us up there, or you can check out the website, nohangoverpodcast.com. And you can find a lot of shit there, like shirts, phone cases, socks, a bag, whatever you want. It's there.
Sunglasses.
So, do we have sunglasses on there?
No,
we don't. Well, there you go. That's a good idea. We got to add that on there. But yeah.
But nice.
So here we are, another episode in. Welcome, Kristen. Welcome back, Kayla.
First time.
My
Thanks
bad.
for inviting me.
No problem.
I'm so excited.
You're always welcome on. So
It's like, well.
I got a lot to say. A lot to talk about.
how do you feel about being on your first ever podcast? Is this your first podcast that you've been
I've
on?
never been on a podcast before.
How do
I'm
you feel?
excited because I feel like I am pretty opinionated. So
There you go.
You don't say. I've never heard that one.
I love to get, things off my chest.
I love to talk.
Do you have anything you
this.
want to get off your chest right now?
You got anything you want to tell the people
What do I
before we
want to
get
tell
started?
Joe Biden right now?
Hey, yo,
Son of a
baby.
Maybe take me out to dinner.
No, other than like happy holidays to everyone.
Happy
Oh,
holidays.
Oh, way to be nice. Way to be cheerful.
Yeah.
Way to start it off nice. All right, you're on a positive note.
Oh,
I like
shit.
it. I like
Since
it.
it is the holidays time, what is your guys' favorite part of the holidays? Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, all that November, December time, mumbo jumbo.
Thanksgiving, hands down the favorite.
For
Really?
sure. For sure.
Get to eat without
Yeah.
having to give a gift or anything. No
Facts.
worries. Just
You don't like
straight.
giving gifts to people?
I actually do enjoy it, but
I don't.
when you get to just
Is it a
eat
thought
and not have
process
to worry about
over there?
anything else, you don't have to worry about getting a gift in the process. You just get to eat. That's my shit right there.
Yeah, but I feel like if I were to have a favorite part of a holiday, just start by saying like I'm not really a big fan of the holidays.
No?
Not really, no.
Really?
Why is
No.
I
that?
feel like most girls are like super big into holidays and like getting all festive and shit. And
I mean, like she likes to decorate a lot, and so I kind of like try to decorate when I can. So I like that, the decorating part.
That
but, like,
is the best.
I feel like that's the best part. I like that a lot. But I don't really enjoy the holidays. It's not my favorite time of year. So I like to skip past them.
is there any like specific reason why? You don't?
I don't know. I feel like, okay, no, not necessarily bad memories. I feel like I don't have like a super big family. So I feel like being in Florida, like it's just like my mom, my sister, and my aunts. But yeah, so I feel like not having a big family kind of just like,
I guess
This
that
holiday season, though, didn't you fly up to go see your fam?
I did, but I hadn't been back in years. And so I did go back and see my family, but
And that was for Thanksgiving.
that was for Thanksgiving. But a lot of them, like they kind of just like go. Everybody's kind of like gone their own separate ways. So like what it used to be is not what it is now.
Yeah.
So I feel like every time the holidays come around, I get like super depressed. I'm ready for it to like.
I mean,
get
it
back.
does
That's
kind of.
very common.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
changes as you get older because I
Getting
feel like
depressed?
holidays are definitely like
Being,
geared towards
they
like
call it seasonal.
Your
little
family,
kids and
yes,
like
yeah.
watching the kids open the presents and
Yeah.
all that shit. And once you start running out of little kids, everyone starts
I
growing
know.
up.
That's
Yeah.
what pisses
It's kinda
me off.
like,
I was like,
eh,
damn,
like,
how was the kid?
We'll see each other when we see each other,
Yeah.
and then like that's kind of it. But
Yeah, I feel like with my job, I work with kids, so that's exciting. Like I like doing that at work. So at work, it's fun, it's exciting, like I love it. But then like on like the home aspect of it, like I could care less. Like I'm like
Yeah.
ready to skip forward to the
Honestly.
new year and get
Back
over
to the
with.
grind.
Yeah, back to the grind. Like
it's
holidays
definitely
are over.
it definitely has lost its luster for sure. As
Yeah.
far as like
Especially with COVID and stuff happening. I mean, that kind of took away from big family events anyways.
Yeah,
Like, for instance, how you said your family doesn't really get, like, they're all doing their own thing.
yeah.
Every year besides the last, like, 2 years, my family has always done Thanksgiving all together. Like, it doesn't matter what's going on in the world, they're all together on Thanksgiving. And this year, not a soul.
Really?
It was, I mean, I had people around, but, like, for instance, Amber went and did her own thing.
Yeah.
I was with Eric and Jordan and, like, my fam, but it was like I went and saw.
Hey, you were there
Dennis
too.
was there too. I wasn't gonna disinclude you. No. He came to my dad's crib. He did. But I went to my mom. Like my mom had something in like early-ish, like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It was like an early lunch, and then I was just chilling for a little bit. And then I went to my dad's and was there pretty much till like 11 or 12 at night, playing poker, doing all that good jazz.
Playing a 2-hour game of Uno.
Yeah, that was
The
nice.
I love
never-ending
Uno.
game
You
of
definitely
Uno.
got to play draw one next person. You can't just draw until you get the color, because if you do that, you're there forever.
If it's like a small group, you can. I feel like keep doing the
No.
draw thing.
I mean,
No.
it was.
No.
I mean, how many? It was like what?
Nah, it was
6 of us.
6 or 7, but
I mean, that's kind of a lot.
yeah,
For
I mean,
Uno?
I guess for Uno, yeah, it is 7
a little
cards.
too much.
But
A little
like,
too much.
yeah, that shit drug out for like 2 hours almost. We started at like 10. Literally at like 12 o'clock, we're like, oh, like
I could play Uno
I
for
will
hours.
lose for everyone.
Yeah,
Like,
I
let's
was
just
the
stop.
one who finally called it. I was like, nope, this game, because everyone was like, no, we want a winner. I was like, fuck that. Threw the cards in the middle. Made sure ruined it. Ruined.
Not ruined.
Yeah, no, it had to be done.
No, I feel like if you're single or you don't have a lot of family, holidays are depressing.
Uh-huh.
And that
What you
I've seen
talking
that a
about?
lot.
That's what they say, like seasonal
you mean?
depression.
Seasonal depression.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
it's a real thing.
It is a
You
real
feel
thing.
really alone. It like amplifies how alone you feel. on the
Because you
holidays.
see everybody, especially like social media, you see everyone in their families
Yeah.
and gathering, and oh, I did this with my family, and these people are the best, and blah blah. And then you look and you're like, well, I don't have that like support system around me, so then it makes you feel lonely. So yeah.
Yeah, my favorite is New Year's. That's my shit. I love New Year's. I don't know why. It's just like I feel like being able to start fresh.
You'd be pissing me off on some New Year's
You know what?
occasions.
New Year,
Because I
New
get really
You remember
emotional.
why?
I get really
No, that's
emotional.
not the reason you pissed me off on New
We're
Year's.
not gonna talk about that.
I think I
It
know.
just
what-
snaps instead. She's like, nope, no talking. Just snaps. That's
No,
hilarious.
it's actually supposed to be pretty exciting. I feel like for New Year's, I love it. I was
I like
with
New Year, New
friends.
Me.
New Year, New Me. Period. Set the goal.
Do you actually follow through with
I've
your,
seen
like,
about
New
8
Year's
new
resolutions?
Jacalas in my life.
Sometimes if I set like a goal, it has to be like within the first like month or two.
Mm.
If you like drag it out, then like I probably won't get
So do you
there.
feel like you like this year? Did you set any like new goals for this past year that you felt like you like followed through on, or it was just like the 2-month thing and then you're kind of like, all right, fuck it.
Yes, actually, no, I did. I said that I wanted to go back to school. I wanted to get back in school,
Yes,
finish my degree,
sis.
and I did.
Oh,
So,
nice.
She
I
did.
thought,
Yeah, we'll
She
give a
did
little
really
clap, a
good.
little standing O for you.
thanks. So yeah, I did follow that
Love
goal.
that for you.
Thanks.
Round of applause.
So yeah, I haven't made any like new ones for like this upcoming year. I'm just ready
Yeah.
for it to be there, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll think of some things.
How about you, Jaquela?
Honestly, last year was a shit show for me. So
Like 21 or 2020?
21 for sure. No, 2020. So like thinking about bringing a new goal into the beginning of the year, like it was just all shitty.
You're like,
Not
I'm
all of it, most of it, some of it.
So do you have a new goal for?
was
next
it a majority of the year, or was it like
Majority
one
of the
specific
year.
part that like kind of just
Stuck
had
out.
you so bad that you're like, fuck the rest of this year? Because like, you ever heard of the saying like, most people don't have a bad day, they might have a bad hour, but then that hour kind of like they just
Lingers.
dwell on it through the
Yeah.
whole day.
Yeah.
But it was just that hour. The rest of the day, they're so stuck on
Honestly,
that hour.
okay, if
That
we're
you,
talking
like,
about
make the rest of your day,
2021,
yeah.
COVID, like everything was, I don't know. I feel like I remember most of the year just being really ass. Like COVID
2020.
and everything.
And what
yes.
aspect though? Like just like personally, or just like
Personally. Very much personally, yeah.
I feel like 2021 though, you've had to have had some, good things.
Yeah.
Because for instance, your business.
2021 was better than 2020 for sure.
2021 could kick rocks.
It was
I mean, I feel like it was a good year,
I
but
feel
it,
like you learned a lot.
I did learn a lot. This was like, if I could say 25, and it's crazy because everyone says like 25, that's when things start to like shift for you. Absolutely. Like
quarter life crisis.
literally it started on my birthday. Like the day I turned 25, everything was like, "Choo." Here's all the lessons all at once. It was a little overwhelming, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'm back and I'm better.
Yeah.
There
definitely.
you go. Hey, as long as you're growing from it.
Yeah.
I felt that at like 26. And
Yeah.
we had talked about this on a previous podcast. Like 26 hit me weird, and then weeks to come, shit just kept coming, and I'm just like, oh god.
Yeah, like-
and it was like weird mentally for a while for me. I feel like I'm good now though. I'm back to my normal self.
Back and better.
All bubbly. and whatnot.
The best version of you.
Mhm.
For real.
Happy go jolly over here.
Shit. So,
Well, what about you?
like this past year.
Well, what are
have-
your
what
goals
have you
for?
learned
Yeah, like
in
was
2021?
2021 like a learning year for you?
Oh
Was
yeah,
it-
I feel like it was like the goals that I set out for myself. I definitely followed through on it. And we had talked about it, around this time last year. That for me personally, I just wanted to be more involved, like with my family. Be a better person to the be a better person to the people that I care about. And I feel like I did that this year. So, yeah, I mean, and then just this coming up here, just doing more of the same, just continue to improve on myself and, make sure that the people that I love know that I love them and know that I'm there for them and
That's
continue to
important.
grow as myself, as a person, and continue moving forward. And, this year I have more goals that are a little bit more along the lines of like, going and, getting certifications and improving myself, like as far as like my career and personally and shit like
So
that.
setting yourself up
Exactly.
for-
So
Some education, technically. I mean, because you would
It
do
is
that.
well, yeah,
education,
because I want to get my personal training certification. So I'm gonna do that this year. I want to get that knocked out. So then by the middle of summertime, I'm transitioning from the job that I'm
Yeah.
at now to doing more personal training full time and things like that, and just setting myself up for the future that I want to have for myself. So
That's good. Do you write your goals down?
I don't write shit.
no, not really. Cause like I would, but like I know if I write them down, I'm probably not gonna go back and look at it. Like
I used to think that, and
Maybe
I
get, like, a
started
board.
wthem them down, and I felt like I was holding myself more accountable by writing them
Maybe do a
down.
Christmas
Like
present
seeing
together.
myself like write it down
Mm-hmm.
and like going back and be like, oh, I look. You have to like a habit. You have to form that
Yeah.
habit of making yourself go back and look at it. And I'd go back and look at it and be like, wow, that's something that I wanted to do. And I started that by doing like day-to-day goals, so
Mhm.
not necessarily long-term goals. Because if
Yeah.
you say, oh, in 3 months I want to do this, you might not go back and look at
Yeah.
it. But if you're like, okay, these are the three. Sorry, I keep doing that.
It's all good.
These are the 3 goals that I want to accomplish today. And it could be something
Yeah.
small, like, okay, I want to smile more, or I want to laugh more, or I want to do something kind.
Yeah.
And then doing that, it's like a real
Yeah.
accomplishment.
Out here
I don't know. I
smiling
feel like
more.
the way that I hold myself accountable though is that like, with my friends, like with more recently, I've been able to build a better relationship with my dad. So like I'll bounce ideas off him, and I'll make sure like I tell him what I want to do, and like, hey, listen, like hit me up, call me, tell me like let's have these conversations. Because for me, like when I have the talks with with the people that I care about, people that I love, and they're telling me this is what you said, so follow through on that
Yeah,
shit. It hits
yeah.
more for me than if I'm just writing shit down for myself, and
Because no one else is seeing it and being able to hold you
exactly,
accountable.
like
People
and
who
like
hold them
Yeah.
accountable.
Yeah, self-accountability is really hard.
and that's something that I've had to get better at, and I've gotten better at. But like, just for me personally, I just feel like when I have someone there, like
In your ear, yeah.
yeah, in a
Definitely.
positive way, just kind of hey, keep on doing what you're
Definitely. I
doing,
feel the
like
same.
so. I feel like for me that works a little bit better. But I'm sure at some point maybe I was thinking about that too, getting like a bulletin board or some shit, or like putting something in my
Vision
room
board.
and like just like writing shit down on
We
it.
both have one in
For
our
real?
room.
Vision
Yeah.
boards.
Or it's like a whiteboard.
hmm
that we write
Yeah,
things
just
on.
like a dry erase board or something,
Yeah.
and just start putting shit on there and just like
Mhm.
monthly goals or weekly goals
Yeah.
or some shit like that. But I feel like just for me up until this point, that just hasn't really like I've tried it before and it just didn't really like.
It's got to be
work
something
for
that
me.
you really want to do. Like I've tried it before too and failed many times. I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to
Yeah.
do that. I do it for like a week and then I'm like, okay, I'm on to the next.
Yeah.
But if it's something that you really want to do and you really want to hold yourself accountable,
Something you're
For
willing
it.
to work on.
yeah, then if you gotta want it. Like you
Yeah.
gotta want it bad enough, and if you don't, then obviously it's gonna
Facts.
be another thing that just
Facts.
falls off.
What are your goals coming up for this upcoming year, 2022?
2022, I want to focus on my business and making it the way that I want it to be. Because I have like a new building and I needed changes to it, like put flooring in.
What is your business, by the way, if you don't mind me
Nails.
asking? Nails.
Yeah.
Nails by Jaquela.
Yes. So I was in a salon and now I have like my own space.
All right,
So I
word.
want to make it cute, make it
Yeah.
like a whole vibe.
I
in
tried
there, you
already.
know?
Damn.
And
You're gonna
it's
do the
getting
course?
there, but it's baby steps.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, most likely.
Um,
I know, probably will.
So that's definitely a big one. And then, like, on my body physically, I want to get a personal trainer, Kristen's already been in the gym.
It's like
I have, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look
Hit
my
me up in like
best,
3 months.
feel my
I got you.
best. Yeah, for sure. Let me know.
Real shit,
Because
because
you don't live that far from us. So.
no, I don't. I actually moved a little close. I live like out we're in Maitland now, so
I
Oh,
got
okay.
yeah.
Well,
so
we're in Sanford, so
a little I-4 drive away.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do music. I don't know if you guys know. I'm gonna
She's
put out
dropping the mixtape.
I'm gonna put out a mixtape or project next year. You
Word.
think I'm
Low
playing?
key fire though. She's
Really?
done some
I'm playing.
songs.
She
She sent
can,
them
she
to
can
you?
sing. Nah,
She didn't sing these songs?
Nope.
They're fire.
Go ahead.
she won't send them to me.
Sing one right
I've
now. There's a
asked her.
microphone right in front of you. Shit.
Nah.
Listen. All right, y'all. So check me out next year.
Oh, I thought you were
I
saying-
did too.
I was like,
I
oh
was like, no,
shit.
she's not.
I was
I was
like,
like,
hold
oh,
the
wow.
fuck up.
When I drop
It's like-
it, I'm gonna come do a segment just on that, and I'm gonna perform for y'all one of the songs on the.
Oh, shit. All
Word.
right. Say
So we
less.
can advertise it, you know.
We love to see it.
Word. I'm trying to actually
Wait
I'm
on it.
getting into learning how to DJ and shit too. So
Okay,
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
what's
Eric,
up.
what's up? You my Taurus twin.
there you go. Shit.
So what's
we'll
up?
fucking we'll link. We'll,
Send
we'll,
me
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to
coordinate
say,
shit up
for,
and fucking get
for the
shit
people
going.
of that don't know all of you. I am surrounded by some April babies in this bitch.
Oh yeah.
Like
Turn up.
the whole gang up in this.
Except for I'm an Aries April.
Yeah.
April
Either way,
Aries.
it's still April.
Yeah.
I was born later in the year.
We love
When's your
Aries, though,
birthday?
too.
No, early in the year.
When's
Me?
your birthday? Yeah.
April 8th.
You know what's wild? I was supposed to be born on the 9th.
Were you?
I was
Oh,
2
you would
weeks
have been an
late.
Aries.
Mm.
Yep, I was
Look
2
at
weeks
that.
late. 21st.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
You're like that's like the beginning of Taurus, right?
Mhm.
Oh, so you're kind of like borderline both.
Yep. I've
Yeah.
heard that a lot.
No, he's not. He's not. It's
I don't know. Listen, I don't really follow
He's just
all
a
that
stubborn
shit. I
motherfucker,
just
really.
fucking.
Little bored.
I just go with what
420
people-
420 is the start date of that. So if you were gonna be on, the cusp, it would have been 420. You're 421. You're a Taurus baby.
There you go. I've been claimed.
You've been-
I don't pay attention to that
You've
shit.
been
I just go off what
initiated.
people tell me.
Fair enough.
I've had
He's
people.
a Libra for anybody who's curious. A Libra.
You're a
I didn't
Libra
know that.
too. That's what's up.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm by myself.
We're usually
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah, I'm
balanced.
by myself. We got Taurus, Libra,
Yeah.
then there's me.
Damn.
For the
Sucks
most
to
part.
I'm a star.
Oh,
Y'all, I'm a star. Y'all are my backups. I'm a star.
word.
we gotta be on
the backup dancers.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys understand.
Shit.
So I'll say one of my goals for 2022.
Yeah, go ahead. please.
It's kind of weird actually. I don't think I've done it on the show so far because I'm consciously trying to not do it anymore. But I have like anxiety, and so I get super nervous, like anxious, and so I touch my hair and I twirl my hair all day. So my goal in 2022 is to stop touching my hair because I'm tired of people talking to me about it.
Bitches.
Yeah, that's why I said I was gonna hold Rosie. Like I'm gonna
Hold
give me the pillow,
Rosie.
like
You
because
gotta
I'm
get
like,
a
okay, I
stress
need
ball
my
or
hands
something.
have to do something else because people were calling me out on it and they're like, stop touching your hair. Your hair looks fine. I'm like, little do you know, it has nothing to
I
do
don't feel
with
like
me
that's a bad thing
fixing.
though. If it's
I just be
calming
like,
you,
it does. It like relaxes me. It chills
why
me out.
not?
Like, I don't know. It's just one of my goals. When I went home for Thanksgiving, one of my uncles was like, girl, your hair looks fine. Like, stop touching your hair. Like, you look cool. Like, it's good. I'm like, it's really not about that. But I'm not going to tell you that, like, this is why I'm doing it.
Shit, that one might have been a fucking prime opportunity to like, hey, well, this is why, and then like talking about it and putting it out there might kind of like in your
Make me stop doing it?
exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm telling you my goal now. So, like,
Boom. Well, there you go.
yeah. Like, I was literally sitting here practicing. I probably, if you see, like, in the video, I started to touch it. Like, it went like this. And I was like, Kristen, put your hair down. Like, don't do that. So, yeah, that's one of my goals for 2022. That's a small one.
a small one.
It's a small one, yeah.
What about like daily goals? Because I have a lot of those, like those small little goals.
Baby steps.
Baby step goals, like waking up earlier.
Oh, well, I
Yeah,
wake
you
up
need
at the
to.
crack
I
of
fucking
dawn.
hate
So,
waking up early. I mean, I wake up early for work, but
what time do
like,
you wake up?
usually around like 5:45, 6 o'clock.
Same.
I
Yikes.
fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, every
bro.
day.
I truly like. I wake up. I'm
She's
like,
like-
golly,
he's like,
life.
yeah,
It was like, couldn't be me.
She's always like, you leave so early. I'm like, yeah, it's still dark outside.
Well, that's part of the reason why, like, I want to
Mm-mm.
like transition out of the job that I'm at now and
So you
like
don't have to be up so early.
be, more of my own boss, so then I can,
Yeah.
start my day when I
Right.
want to start my
Mhm.
day, and things like that. We were talking about it yesterday. We met up with somebody, and he was kind of in the same boat that I am, around the same age, where he
It's kind of
It was a little.
It was almost like I bet a future Eric.
It was a little
weird.
Yeah, it was because like exactly what he was describing, like at what was going on at that point of his life, like when we were at the same age. Because he's like 3 or 4 years older than me, so it's like, you know, he had just broken up with somebody. He, you know, was in a job that, you know, he was kind of, it was making good money. You know, it was fine, but it was kind of dead end to him, and he didn't, you know, he wanted to be his own boss and shit like that. And it was just like, bro, like, get the fuck out of my head. That's literally like where I'm at in my life right now. Like, I'm trying to fucking transition to a point where it's like, you know, I was struggling a little bit. I've been at the job for a little bit. I've been able to build that foundation, and now it's time to, you know, put that money to work and see, you know, see the fruits of my labor.
But it's
come
gotta
back
be
to
nice
me.
to like
Betting
see.
on yourself.
Exactly, essentially.
It's gotta be nice to see though, like, okay, you're me, like that was me and you did it.
Yeah.
So I can get there.
Yeah.
I just gotta keep doing
And
the work.
yeah, and I was telling him too, because like a big part of it too is like, and I mean it's with a lot of people. It's just like kind of that first step. It's taking that first step. It's the fear of like, you know, doing something that you want to do and not wanting to fail at it. Yeah, and it's like I want to be so good at something, but the fear of like
failing.
Damn, I might actually suck and it might not turn out the way I want to. It's kind of held me back for a little bit. And now, I mean, and there was other things that I kind of, you know, fell back on as an excuse. But now at this point in my life, I was like, I don't have any other excuse than the fact that it's like,
just do it.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, I just got to fucking take that leap and do it. And I'm in that process of doing that
and
right
you
now.
might fail at first. But
oh, yeah, no doubt.
Keep going,
no
keep
doubt.
going.
You know what's
Get
more
there.
scary than failing?
Never trying.
Never doing it.
Yeah.
And
That's
living the
true.
rest of your life wondering what could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
no,
a
that's
good
actually
thing I
true.
don't
There's
live
a
with
lot
any
of things that I've not done out of fear because like I'm scared, don't want to fail. Am I gonna be good at it? Do I really want to do that? Never did it. And I look back now and I'm like, where could I be right now if I took that chance? If I actually just went and did it, sucked it up, got out of my head and just went and did it. Probably, well, I don't know where I'd be. Who knows? You don't know. But yeah, that's not the place you want to be thinking about. Like you don't want to be like.
And the thing is too is that I'm usually like pretty like fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Like with most things in my life, I'm just like I don't care. Like I'm just gonna do it. Whatever happens, happens. I roll with the punches and deal with it. But like it's just been like those one or two things that I feel like I am passionate about that I don't want to fail at. That it's like. I don't know. Like I'll start second guessing and, you know, kind of like tiptoeing around shit a little bit. But it's like I'm like again, I'm at the point where it's like I don't have any other excuse than just the fact that I'm holding myself back right now. And like to your point, like I don't want to be, you know, 10, 20, 30 years from now looking back. It's like, damn, if I would have just done that when I was ready and I had, you know, the resources and the time to do all this shit and just did it, you know, imagine where I would have been.
Well, to what you just said when you were like, oh, if you're waiting till you're ready, you'll never be ready.
Facts.
Yeah,
that's part of like why people are always like, oh, let me wait till this month or next month. You know, people working out, whatever the
then
goal may be.
And it's like,
oh, I'm getting myself ready. I'm getting myself ready. You're never gonna be ready. You have to take that jump, that plunge, that like, oh shit,
the leap of faith.
You know, you either swim or you drown. But you'll live regardless. So
yeah, you also have to prepare, kind of.
I mean, I'm not saying just fucking
willy-nilly.
Yeah, willy-nilly. Like, don't think about it for 2 seconds. Just like, I can do this. Oh, shit, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But no, like, if it's something you actually care about, something you're wanting to do, there might not be a time where you're ever ready. You might feel ready, and that's when you do it, by all means. But most people will never feel, like, fully ready. Even, like, there's things I prepared for, and I'm still like, fuck. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for this. But I prepared for them. But you got to just take that jump and leap and...
Well, because there's always going to be something that you didn't see coming. Like you can prepare all day, all night, and there's going to be some like a little bump in the road, something that comes up that it's like, fuck, I didn't see that coming. But again, it's all about how you respond to it in the time and rolling with the punches and preparation and adjusting to it. Yeah.
How much you prepared usually will, get you ready for that.
But like Eric, you said you're going to do the whole.
I'm that douchebag to Kristen who drinks a gallon of water.
No, it's not a gallon of water.
So it's like like a 12-month course, but it's move at your own pace. So I'm trying to get it done like.
So it takes a whole year.
Well, they give you a whole year to finish it. It's move at your own pace. So I'm trying to get it done in like 3 months. Like by the beginning of March, I want to be, if not done, like at least 95% done. So then I could start reaching out to people. And like the course that I'm taking has job placement, but I already have certain people that, are general managers at gyms or, have connections like that. So I kind of want to, by the time I'm either almost finished or finished, then, start talking to these people like, hey, like, what's up? I got this. Like, what's good? Let me get in part-time, and then just kind of make that transition, build up the clientele, and then
That's dope.
you make the transition from
That's
there.
exciting.
So
That's exciting.
It's really exciting.
yeah, no, I'm super excited for this year. Like most years, like I'm pretty, I'm not really into the whole New Year's resolution shit or like New Year, new me shit, because it's like you said, most people after 2 months fall back into their old habits anyway. So I'm just kind of like,
This really is a new year. Like, I hate it too, but it really is a new year, new me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, same.
Honestly, started the new year, new me like 4 months ago, actually. But I'm gonna transition that into this new year and keep it going.
yeah.
No, New Year, same me. Just working way harder. I mean, I'm working hard already, but just an extra step. 2022, I just, like, what's the word when you're like, it starts with an A. I know it does.
Annoying.
Not ambition. Neither of those. Thanks to both of you. All right, never mind. Fuck what you heard.
That's right.
What did you
Anyways,
say?
I
you
said
basically you're
ambitious.
talking it. No, you're like talking it into fruition or
Fruition?
That's
starts with
not the
an
word
F.
I was looking for though.
Talking
But-
it into existence.
I don't know what the fuck word I was looking for.
Manifestation.
Are you
Nope.
sure it starts with an A?
I don't know. Actually. At this point, I don't know what the fuck word I was looking for. No, it's not. But either way, 2022, I've been saying like that's gonna be a year I take off like extra hard, like
You
basically
said you
doing
wanted
what
to
I'm.
make a lot of money, right?
I mean, not just money. Money's cool and all, but like just all my like current goals that I'm already have and working towards. Just put all of my effort. Like I'm putting in a lot of effort as it is
You do.
into multiple things, but I'm gonna give even more effort. And I did drain the shit out of myself these last couple months, but I feel like I've got to a point now where I kind of noticed what I was doing and how it was draining me to where I'm gonna apply different things and like
Self-awareness.
schedule myself
Beautiful
out a little
thing.
better
Time
and like stop
management.
spreading myself so thin. Like, yeah, I might still be spreading myself thin and doing all the things that I'm having to do, but at least if I plan it better, I'll know, all right, I got a little time for myself or this or that. Cause
Or
like,
maybe like some time for me and Jaquela.
I mean, yes.
Boom, like
Never
right
make time
now.
for us.
I do
Yeah.
make time for you. Actually, let's rewind this about 2 weeks ago. This is a funny story. Eric
Oh,
and Dennis.
geez.
Actually, everyone in this room was involved in this story.
Can we make sure that?
What happened 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
See, they're worried. They get scared thinking it's gonna be come
No,
back
I just
on.
want to look at the
Nah.
date.
So it was Sunday fun day.
Okay, I was working.
Yeah, there you go.
The day that we went out.
Yes.
Fucked ass
So
up.
I just wanted to tell the people real quick. I stay live and true
What a
to no
day.
hangover. I do
What
not
a
I do
day.
not get them things. But Sunday comes around and I'm just chilling. We're planning on recording at like 5 p.m. So I'm like, all right, bet I got a couple hours to kill. Set a timer. Kristen hits me up. Come to brunch with me. I'm like, brunch.
Let's rewind it again because Jacob actually hit me up.
I hit them up first. Actually, it was like, "What are y'all doing?" Because, like I said,
Tell
I
me.
had some time to kill. I'm like, "Hey, what are my friends doing?" Kristen's like, "Oh, I'm on my way to brunch." I was like, "Brunch?"
He's like, "Ooh, I could get dressed. I'm
I
gonna,
was like,
I'm
"I
gonna
got
meet
to,
you there."
I can go to brunch."
That's all he needed. He didn't even need a reason.
Yeah, so we had
honestly.
She
what?
invited me
Bottomless
though. She's
mimosas.
lying,
He was
saying
looking-
like she didn't even invite me.
he was
She was
looking
like,
for the
"I'm going to
reason.
brunch. You should come to brunch." I'm like,
I was
"All
like,
right, I
"Brunch,
guess I'll go to
come."
brunch."
Yeah, so we had bottomless mimosas.
But yeah,
And then he was drinking what? Rum and
no,
Coke? Like
so
it was
no,
water?
not rum and coke. Crown.
you were
It
making
was
them for
Crown
him.
and
It
Cokes.
was
Okay.
Crohn's, yeah.
This was the issue. It wasn't the
You had
fact
a
of
lot.
like what I was
A
drinking
lot.
because I've gone balls to the wall plenty of times where I could drink 14 mimosas and drink
think I
hard
made
liquor
him
and being perfectly
At
fine.
least 6.
And be perfectly fine.
I mean, I'm never perfectly fine,
that
but
was-
Yeah.
But I
let's
was
not-
fucked
let's
up
not
as
get
that
carried
day.
away.
but I don't know if it was the lack of eating or like me just not planning on getting fucked up that got me so fucked
You
up.
weren't mentally prepared for that shit.
Yeah, but like I only drank like probably maybe like six mimosas. I think I had like 6 mimosas.
I definitely had.
But yeah, within a span of like
something more than 6.
an hour and a half, Jaquela
Yeah.
made me like 6 Crown and Cokes.
Holy
And
shit.
what's your friend's name? That you work with?
Bianca?
That was the one. that we
Bianca?
met? Bianca made me like 5 or 6
She
as
did.
well.
Uh-huh.
So that's
Total
like
of
that's like
12.
a 11 or 12 Crown and Cokes.
When
Plus the
he
mimosas.
Yeah.
so he left.
Fuck.
When he
Well, that
left,
explains a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
When you guys
explains a
called
lot.
me-
Fucked up.
Yeah.
he left. I'm thinking, got home fine. I was dealing with my own BS at the time, and I seen
So I
you
heard.
called me. You heard
A little
Oh,
bit.
God.
I no
Jordan told
details.
you?
No details, but
Oh
yeah.
god, yeah. So I was doing my own little thing at the time, and then I see, or you call me, and you called me, and I honestly don't even remember our conversation. Like, I kind of do, but I was already so gone at that point. Then I don't even know how long later I see Jordan called me, and I'm like, oh my God, why is everybody calling me? Like, what's going on? Jordan, hello. And he's like, do you know where Jacob is? And I'm like, no. I go back to Eric.
You told me like he left me like an hour ago. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
I did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I was
So-
like, where is this man? I'm like, Jordan, I'm sorry. I'm honestly out of it myself right now. I go, so I have no clue where that man is.
Oh man. So in my mind, you know, like I said, I did have a timer set. So when the timer went off, I was like, all right, gotta get to going home now. I had given myself an hour from when the timer went off to when I was supposed to be home. And I was like, all right. So I did. I left downtown. Well, left the part of downtown I was at, drinking at least. Walked to where my car was at, which is in a parking garage. Get to my car, and I'm like, look at my car, kind of squint on it, and I'm like, I am fucked up. There is no way I'm about to drive right now. And I'm like looking, like crossing my eyes and shit. I'm like, no, can't do this.
At this point, I had
So you
probably
went to bed.
Huh?
So you went to bed.
yeah. Essentially, at this point, I
I
had
was
called
like,
this
yo,
man
I'm
like 10
asleep right here.
times.
Yeah, he had called me 10 times. I was like, oh.
Texted him. I'm
He
like,
texted me
Jacob,
and
where
told me
the
you were
fuck are
mad.
you at?
He
Huh?
goes, Eric got me. He's pissed.
That's after he had picked me
I
up.
was
But
a little-
what's funny is Eric has my location. So like after the first time, he
That's
should
how
have
you
looked.
found him?
Well, yeah, because I saw that it was like staying in the same general area. So in my head, I'm like, all right, well, he's either like fucked ass up or he
That's
got
what-
himself into some shit.
That one.
Which,
was
I
just
mean,
fucked
I figured, I was like pretty much like 80-90% sure that he was just drunk as
Yeah.
fuck and just like not coherent.
Yeah.
But there's
I was
that little part of
coherent.
me, I'm like,
That he
damn it,
might-
I just
Jacob,
was-
like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did you get yourself into?
See, I was just so
Like,
drunk.
what
Like,
am I
would-
have to? What am I going? Like, what am I driving myself
We
into
were
right now?
not-
Like,
on
Like I
the
didn't black
right
out or
mindset
nothing, but I
to-
knew just like I was fucked up. I was like, I'm not taking
Yeah.
my chances in driving. I had taken my I was wearing some suede boots. I took my boots off, put them in my passenger
this man
seat.
was half naked by the time I fucked.
Took my-
He's
I was
literally laying
wearing-
on the
I was
garage
wearing a
floor,
dress
just
shirt.
like, oh, hey.
I literally unbuttoned my
Like,
dress shirt,
motherfucker.
put it in my back seat, also gentle like, and I'm like, I'm gonna just lay right here. I lay on my car
Yeah,
first,
what a night.
and then I just kept feeling sick from this that stupid ass French toast. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go make.
Shit
I was
yeah,
like,
nasty.
that French toast was disgusting.
I'm gonna make
I didn't even
myself
order
throw
it.
up. Fuck this.
So that French toast, I ordered regular French toast, and they put it
Uh-huh.
down, and it was Fruity Pebble French toast.
I
I'm
ordered
looking at
Fruity
it,
Pebble
I'm
French
like,
toast. That's
That
the-
that
looks
looks
nasty.
nasty.
That was what was on the
It was
menu.
gross.
It was.
But they did not cook
Maybe
it
I was
right.
gonna say they didn't cook it right.
They didn't,
Maybe
I just-
somewhere else,
I
but
think they just
they're bad.
Tried
they
like one
undercooked
bite.
it. That
She was like, ew.
that shit was like soggy. It was just
See, that shit's got to be crunchy if it's gonna be good. Cause
It was
wherever
disgusting.
Keegan worked at, they had like Fruity Pebble or
And it
some
was
shit.
good?
That shit was good as fuck. Like it was crunchy on this, like on the outside
love
on the
Fruity
crust.
Pebbles,
the
so-
middle was soft. Yeah, that shit was good. I mean, cereal in general. Like
Yeah, I
I love
love
cereal.
I don't
I love
eat cereal
cereal.
that much, but I do love
I
cereal.
don't eat cereal that much anymore, but I'm still like it's got a special place in my heart. Like when someone asks me to pick my favorite cereal, it's like you're asking me to pick
What's
my
your
favorite
favorite
child.
cereal?
I can't pick honestly. Like I don't have
Do you guys
children.
like Honey Smacks?
Uh-uh.
You don't like Honey Smacks?
They're all right.
Yeah.
Have you had Honey Smacks?
I've
No?
had them. Like it's not really something that I'm like, oh shit,
I
Honey
like
Smacks.
Honey
Let me get that. Like
If I see them, I'm like, ooh, Honey Smacks.
how? Like how did that happen? I don't know. I just feel like that's an old people
So
cereal.
it's crazy. I was in, I think like the first grade, and my mom was like friends with my teacher, and so she babysat me and one of the other girls, and we had like a sleepover or whatever, and she had Honey Smacks, and she was like, do you guys want like the cereal? And that was the first time I'd ever
That
had
shit
it.
fucking smacked
And-
you 20 years later.
So
that
then,
shit
yeah,
fucking-
ever since then, like I was like, damn, I love Honey Smacks, and so just growing up, like I still love them.
them bitches smack.
Yeah, they smack. What? I'm
Uh,
gonna need to go to the store and get some now that we're talking about it. So I hate to, get off track here, but I'm ready to play the game.
the game.
I was
The
actually about to say it.
Yeah, I'm
game.
ready to play the game.
All
Oh, but
right,
I beat
great.
you to it.
You did.
Well,
Yeah.
so we got a little holiday themed game. It's called Naughty or Nice. So it's pretty much just like a form of would you rather type shit. So we're gonna go around.
Would I
I guess
rather
we'll start-
slap the shit out of Jacob
Well,
or?
I think we all know the answer to that one.
The answer is no.
So we're gonna
It's
go
a hard
around the
no.
table. I'm excluded from this though because I am the host.
You're not playing?
So, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be
okay.
asking the questions. I'm
Okay.
saving myself this time, but
Okay, must be nice.
huh?
Yeah, I say
Must
you
be
pass the phone
nice.
down,
What happens if you don't want to answer it?
and you get asked questions.
Then you have to
You
take a shot.
Okay.
So, but like you actually have to take the shot.
Okay.
Send it.
All right,
Oh,
so here we go.
I'm taking
Kristen.
my own time.
What's
Naughty
good?
or nice?
I'm feeling a little risky, so I'm gonna go with naughty.
All right, let me.
She's something else today.
All right. Would you rather have? Oh no, that's not even a good one. Let me read. Let me look through these real quick.
I'm scared. Shaking in my boots.
Oh my god.
Would you rather make love outside in the rain or in the shower?
In the shower.
Boom.
I know what you're doing.
There you go.
That was pretty easy.
Right?
Why?
Why?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I don't know. I just kind of feel
She wasn't ready
like
for that shit. She wasn't ready for the
I
follow up.
just don't think that I'd want to be outside in the rain.
But what if it's like some like resort magical rainforest type shit and the rain starts falling?
See, but that
It's
was
all
not a
romantic
part
and
of the
shit.
question. When you asked, I assumed like outside.
Just
like,
outside your
in the
house.
street.
So, oh shit, it's raining. Fuck.
Yeah, like so I'm thinking like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But if you put it that way, like, yeah, I mean, shower,
Cars come
in the
by,
shower,
the
like,
water's
it's not.
The puddles and shit. God bless
Y'all are wild.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
if you would have presented it to me that way to begin with,
Well, I
probably
mean,
would've
you know,
been-
you could spice it up in your head a little bit.
Oh, you want me to take it there? Okay.
Yeah, shit, yeah. Naughty
I
or
can take
nice.
there.
So the naughty
There you go.
question here.
Well, when we
Kristen.
come back around, Jacob, it's your turn.
Okay.
Naughty or nice?
Naughty, of course. Let's get it.
All right.
Can honestly read some questions.
I wish he's. Let's see. Some of these questions are like weird.
I'm just thinking about things. Nothing. Did you make these questions?
No, these are. So, would you rather never have sex again or never kiss again?
Never kiss again.
There you go.
That was stupid. That was fucking stupid.
I just felt the pressure. I had to pick one.
Oh, that's a very stupid question.
I'm gonna go with nice.
Nice.
That would suck though. I do like kissing, but
It kind of sets the mood, right?
Lover boy.
Yeah.
It does. Imagine you just going, just boom, straight fucking thing.
Yeah,
to
then
thing.
I'm not gonna be interested. And I have
Facts.
a thing about mouths.
it never said I
So
couldn't
like-
get head or anything, so I'm good. Like
I mean, that's kissing, kind of.
I'm kissing.
Do you
me.
guys wait? I want to like piggyback off of like the whole kissing thing. Do you guys have like mouth phobias?
Mouth phobias.
So like, is it like a, what's the word? Is it a deal breaker if she has like a
Like a snaggle tooth.
like a weird mouth?
I mean, if her teeth are throwing up gang signs, I might look at it a little differently.
Yeah, it's
I'll
like,
be
they don't have to be like perfect, but
Because
like
my teeth aren't perfect by
I
any
have,
means.
like, a
I mean, I had
mouth
braces
thing.
and shit, but like I kind of like my teeth aren't the whitest teeth in the world.
But
so,
you
like,
have nice, like you don't have
oh,
bad
thank you.
teeth.
you literally behind
Smile.
the mic,
He's like-
smile
I did it
behind
on
the
purpose.
mic.
I was doing
had a
it just
nice
for her,
smile. Oh, shit.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
But nah, not really.
I do.
Interesting.
But going back to the whole kissing thing, I feel like
Oh,
it's
would it-
different.
I feel like it might ruin sex in a sense,
It
but
can.
If it's bad.
it can.
If it's
It
bad,
can.
yeah.
well, no, but like,
But if it's good,
but think about
then-
it. Well, y'all would have answered the exact same way too. There's no way you're just gonna kiss and not have sex. Like kiss the rest of your life and never have sex again. What? Like I would die. I'd rather die.
Yeah, that'd be a tease as fuck. It's like you're over here hot and heavy making out. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna leave, bye, and then that's it. Like,
Never have
You've
sex
never had
again.
somebody do that to you?
Of
Yeah,
course,
that
but I'm
fucking
saying
sucks.
if
That fucking
that
sucks.
every time for the rest
Honestly,
of
I would
my
hate my
life,
life.
I would end it.
my
I'd be
balls
like,
would hate me too. It'd be fucking heavy as
Damn,
hell.
do y'all
Shit.
hate girls that do that?
I don't hate them, but there's a
I
special
mean, it's
place
part
in
of
hell for girls
it's
like
part of
that.
the.
I guess I have a special place in hell
Oh
somewhere.
shit!
Well-
Well, then why do you do that? Like,
Well,
my
listen.
thing is, it's like
I mean, because I have to test the waters and then feel like if I want to, and if
I
then
get
I
that,
don't,
but then why let it get to that point then?
To, like, kiss?
Like I'm not getting a boner off just like a little like. If,
But, like,
if
a
it-
makeout?
If it's like we're making out and it's getting heavy to that point where it's touching and shit and feeling, and it's like,
Well, because
help
maybe,
me out a little bit, like
maybe
a
I
little
don't
bit.
want to fuck. I mean,
Well, it don't have to be fuck, but like,
do anything else?
boom, a little on the
This
side,
guy.
let one off real quick.
Oh my God.
Yo.
My mom, Janelle, if you're watching.
Close your ears, Andy.
But for
Eric
real,
said it.
like,
Hey, Janelle, Eric said it. I didn't say shit.
listen, like blue balls hurts. That shit hurts. It's
Andy's
not a good
not gonna
feeling.
watch this.
He's not.
No,
Yeah.
he's
Who's
gonna
Andy?
turn it off for dead.
Oh.
I'll send him the link.
No, I want a naughty question. Actually, I changed my mind.
All right,
Go
well,
ahead.
keep on talking. I'm
That's
gonna try and
fine.
find a
All right,
better
well,
one.
parents do not listen to this stuff.
Yeah, I already told them they need to go.
Yeah, but okay, based off of like what he just said about like special place in hell, like so.
I mean, that was a little exaggerated.
Well, yeah,
but
yeah.
it is definitely like, damn, like why are you doing this?
Because I
It
feel
depends
like
on the circumstances.
I just feel like
if it's
some people want to
if it's
kiss.
a time you just like, say you're just meeting this person,
Yeah,
that's perfectly fine. Like you have all right to be like, nah, I'm not into this right now. That's
oh yeah, I
So
mean,
let's
if it's a
go
first
hang out
date,
But
Shit.
if it's like what pisses me off is if it's like, for instance, but I mean you're a female, so you're still in your right to do so. But like, say it's a girl you've been talking to for a while and you've been hooking up already, like you already know each other, like y'all have been
you already
dating.
hooked up.
Yeah, like y'all have been dating or you're all already hooking up, whatever. And then a girl just decides to like fuck with you on purpose just to like get you
Well,
there,
even, yeah, that's
like just to
fine.
start you off, but like, all right, bye. Just to like purposely
yeah,
do
that
that
would
to
be
you.
aggravating.
That's
Yeah.
more of when I can see like there's a special
if it's
place
like
for that.
if it's a first date,
But if it's like a first
yeah,
date,
if it's a
even
first date,
you know,
first couple dates,
What
I
about
get
like
it.
multiple?
it doesn't
Listen,
matter.
if we're at
If y'all have never
multiple-
had sex yet and you still aren't ready to do like go past that
Yeah.
point and you're still like cutting it off, that's still like
That's still okay.
yeah, it's still
Okay.
within your right. I mean, you're there's nothing that says, oh no, you
Listen,
have to.
I get it. I understand. Like, if you don't want to have sex, that's fine. But like, I'm saying, just don't keep on fucking teasing me and keep on letting it get to that point, and
If
then
that's-
just
that's the
fucking.
intent, yeah.
If you're just
It
gonna
doesn't
like,
happen to me.
yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I mean that shit. Really, like that's the thing.
I don't
Like,
get like teased like a lot.
I feel like that's more like high school, like young shit. Like people who are still.
What
trying
if
to figure
she's
shit
like
out,
telling you like I'm not gonna have sex with you? Like,
And then that's on me. Then if I'm like if she's
Okay.
telling me that yeah it's not gonna happen, and then I'm still like oh yeah like and then
That's
that's different.
That's part of my
That's
ego,
on
though.
me then.
If anyone ever, yeah, like if I'm talking to a girl and I actually like them and they tell me something like that, that just makes me drive harder. I'm like,
This
oh,
nigga gets on some demon time.
He
literally.
does.
I'm like,
Like,
you.
he's
Say,
so
I'm like,
ridiculous.
wait, what now? Oh, you don't. Oh,
he is
okay.
something else, truly.
Listen, I mean,
Yeah, it's
Truly.
it's.
I can't say that like when like if a girl
Same.
tells me that she's
Same.
not gonna have sex with me, like that's fine. I can't say that it doesn't like kind of make me want to like
I need reasons.
have it more
I don't
and
want
shit.
to.
But like
No. I mean, if that like, I'm not saying like if a girl just says she doesn't want to have sex, that's all right. But I'm saying like if the girl keep like say we're going on dates and it's been like multiple dates and then multiple times like she's fucking with me and then just to like
Yeah, I
just
would
to,
literally
just
just
to
be like,
stop
because
me,
I don't want
I'd be
to.
like, all right, but we're not going on another date. like I don't know what you thought this
She might
was.
have just been like low key. She might have just been going out with you.
Using me, I get it.
Yeah,
But like I'm
like you
saying,
might
I'm
have
gonna.
been a distraction. You might have just been like
Could've been.
doing it for fun.
shit, but
like,
I mean, but I'm someone that's like if I'm talking to someone and I'm using them for a distraction or like to get my mind off of shit, like I'll just tell them from the jump. It's like, listen, like I think you're
Deadass?
cool.
Yeah, I'm an honest
I think you're
person.
cool. Like we can hang out and shit, but like I'm not really looking for more than just like to get my mind off shit. I'm not really looking for this
Wow.
to go any further than what this is right now. And like for me, it just saves a lot of trouble on their
Yeah.
end. That it's like I'm not gonna lead them on or anything.
Absolutely.
And it kind of saves my ass in the sense of like if they start
Told
catching
you.
feelings or anything like that, it's like
I
well
already
from the
told
jump,
you.
like
Yeah.
I already told you what this was like. So like now
And that's
like
kind
you
of
can be
on-
Always
mad at
clear
me
with your intentions.
for the most part. Obviously, there's been some times where it's like
Shit
you
gets
know,
misconstrued
yeah,
though
there's
because
gray area.
you could
and shit,
say
but-
you could say this and then for example,
well, like to Jacob's point, fucking, you say that and they might make the person want to try and prove you wrong. Like, oh, you
Correct.
say this, bet, watch, I'm gonna
Correct.
make you fall in love
and that's
with me.
that's literally
Or
what I was
shit
just
like
about to
that,
say.
man.
Like it goes both
Yeah.
ways to where like I can be told something and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna change that, or if we're honest with a female, they could think the same thing. Like,
Females
oh, I
do,
could
they're like,
change
I
him.
can change his mind.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's
you're
gonna
not.
love it here.
Yeah.
I'll change.
He's
his
gonna
mind.
love it here. I hate it here.
3 months later, I hate it here. No, facts.
shit.
All right, but go
No,
ahead.
facts.
I asked Taylor
Oh.
her naughty question already.
All right. Would you rather be blindfolded or handcuffed?
Both of them.
Oh, hello, hello. Shit.
I'm just kidding.
Certified freak over here.
Oh god.
I hate her.
Both of them.
Yeah, because like I can't choose between the two.
So no joking. There you go.
No, I don't think I was kidding. No, I wasn't kidding.
I'm
Alright.
dead. Okay, so both of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Oh,
guess
yeah.
we'll wrap
That's
back
back to me.
around. Back to you.
Nope, I got you,
Um,
Eric. Naughty or nice? I got the questions too, there, buddy.
Ooh,
Bing
shit.
bong.
You,
life.
motherfucker, you. I guess I'll fucking do naughty. I don't want to be the lame one.
Yeah.
Right.
I've honestly just kind of I've never done like any handcuffing or blindfolding or anything like that.
Neither
That
have
shit,
I.
I like.
I haven't either.
When it comes to that, I have trust issues. Like
I
I
was
really
gonna
have to
say,
fucking
yeah.
trust somebody
I feel
because it's like if I'm letting you blindfold me and handcuff
Okay,
me,
pause,
like
pause. That's a wild statement because you're already fucking them. So you
Yeah,
really have
but-
to trust.
Listen,
but you
well,
think about
trust
it.
in the sense of like now I'm relinquishing all
are,
control.
yes.
You trust them
Yes.
enough to have sex with them, so you should.
Yeah,
be
but I
trusting
can
them
wrap
enough
up
to do
and
that.
fucking protect myself.
Absolutely
If I'm
not.
handcuffed and blindfolded,
Handcuffed. That's one thing that
I'm
I
not.
can't do.
I what? Like I
Blindfold?
can't
Okay,
fucking.
'cause I can take it off.
Yeah,
If you
I'm
don't
locked
trust them
up.
enough
But
to
handcuff?
blindfold you or handcuff you, you shouldn't be having sex with them.
I get that, but
I
I,
get-
I understand
think
what he's
that's a
talking
different
my
about.
level.
opinion,
That's a
in my
different
opinion.
level.
I understand what he's talking
That's
about.
a different
So
level of
for
trust.
That's a
instance,
different level of trust.
for
yeah.
That's
instance,
just my opinion.
we're men, so like if like you were saying, if we can't protect ourselves and we're handcuffed, we can't put on a condom, and a girl just, all right, I'm gonna hop on this thing.
Boom.
We have no say in like
You
get off.
still, You're,
Yeah,
you're
you can
not-
say that, but we don't have control in that sense.
Listen,
We're
People have
handcuffed.
hidden agendas.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
People
never
have
know
Like, I could
when
be- I
someone's
could
be-
crazy.
I could be
You might know
trapped,
them,
and then we're
know
trapped
them,
forever.
But then they
Listen, and
switch
because,
up
like,
and-
Instead of being trapped right here, I'm trapped forever.
Really,
now.
in all honesty, too, like you can have sex with somebody and you don't give any oral. There's no kissing. It's literally just dick, vagina, boom, bust one, and then leave. Put in a condom, protect yourself, and that's it.
Mhm.
And then there's no,
Well,
you
those
know,
are the type of people you wouldn't do those things with.
exactly.
Right.
But
There's a couple good ones. Huh?
I don't know. But even like shit, like
with experiences
handcuffed, like that is like I'm trapped. Like I can't fucking get the fuck out. Like imagine, like maybe it's just because I kind of like. I don't, even if I don't do anything bad, I kind of just like have a guilty conscience
so listen,
sometimes.
There's a show on Netflix called what is it called, Chris?
like bonded or something like that.
No, it's like a reality. Oh, Sex, Love, and Goop.
Yeah.
And
Goop.
goop.
Is that what it is?
Ew.
Something like that.
I
think
already
it's-
don't like
Hold on,
this.
You
that
lost
might not-
it.
that might not be what it is.
Sex, love, and goop.
Yeah.
Something like that. You know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Cause hold up.
Very wrong.
Isn't
Well,
that
I hope you are.
I think it's
Because their ratings must.
Yeah, it is that.
It is.
Sex, love, and
It is,
Love and
and
goop.
it's on Netflix. And
I lost
basically,
you.
So what
there's
is
like different sexual love languages.
Mhm.
So that just might. One of them is kinky.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, like, they have different couples on there that have different relationship issues, whatever they're struggling with their sex life. So there's, you know,
I mean, no
people
kink
who are
shaming
sex
going on here,
therapy. You take the quiz basically, and it shows you how you feel the most sexual and how you enjoy sex the most.
Mm-hmm.
So kinky is one of the categories. So maybe when it comes to that shit, you're like, absolutely not. That's my last thing.
Well,
I feel like there's
not
boundaries.
even that. I just
There's boundaries within, like, because there's different levels of kinkiness and
yeah,
like
Yeah.
because I'm down
kink
to
shaming
I'm
and
down
all
to
that.
try
like,
shit.
kinks.
It's just like I guess it's and it might just be a guy thing because like usually in sex, like guys are the ones that are in control for the most part, and kind of relinquishing that and kind of just like
so you wanna
giving
be
that
dominant,
up is
not
like,
submissive.
oh god, like now I'm
Correct.
kind of like the one
Yeah.
Always.
like
Yeah.
what'd you say?
She
I
was
said
like-
so you're dominant, you're not submissive.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So it's like
So
just giving that
it's a
up and
weird
like
thing.
especially in such a vulnerable position, it's like it's just kind of like I haven't
It'd be
gotten
a
over
weird-
that mental
yeah,
hurdle yet.
It'd be a weird dynamic.
I sure hope I hope at some point like
I mean, I would never want to handcuff my man.
Huh?
I would never want to handcuff my man. I
What
would
if-
never want to do
What
that.
if on your
He
wedding
let
night?
me-
On your
No.
wedding night, he's like, "Look what I got!
If
Please,
he-
just cuff me up,
Then
please."
it's no.
Now we're cuffed up.
I married the
figuratively.
wrong one.
We're cuffed up figuratively. Now cuff me up literally.
No.
He's just like, "Take me."
Immediately. Immediately no.
We're getting
Immediately no.
divorced.
You're done.
Okay, so
You're
Leave the
done.
room right now.
You're done. That would. If that's a red flag.
call someone else.
It's a red flag. I'm waving red
Get them the
flag.
fuck out of here.
No, I
Security.
couldn't. No.
Security.
If a man ever told me, "Babe, handcuff me," it's a wrap.
Well, you
There's
heard it
the
here
door.
first.
You gotta go.
Any people that
It's gonna wave a red flag to me. Like, why would you want me to do that
that's
to you?
trust, no trust.
No, it is trust, but I would never want to see my man in handcuffs. I would never want you to like let me handcuff you like that. Like, why would you? Why do you want to be the bitch?
Maybe he wants to be vulnerable. He wants to show you that he has a soft side and he is willing to. He trusts you enough to give up that control and that you will do
It's
right.
giving flamboyant, and I can't do that.
Oh
Not
shit!
flamboyant.
All right, well, we heard it here first.
That's just my
I'm done.
opinion. That's just my opinion.
Damn, these are some good ones. I've
You
been
still
reading.
haven't
I've been reading
asked
through a
him.
lot of questions when you guys were just
Did you ask
talking
him this
shit.
question
No, I
already?
haven't.
Kinda worried.
All right, fuck it. I'll go with this one.
Go ahead.
Would you rather be intimate with a total stranger or your ex?
X. Sorry, Eric, I answered for
Shit.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah, I'll probably say X.
neither.
I'll probably say X. Just because, like,
You have to choose.
going back to the X, it's
Stranger.
always going to be good sex. Like, it's going to be, like, pent up anger, like, or it's been a while and you guys already know each other, you know what you like, and you fucking do the damn thing. But, like, oh my God. This man.
Went a little too far. I was just making
You know what
jokes. Here,
Jacob's
just making
into.
jokes.
But yeah, I'd probably say X. Just because, like, a total stranger, like, it's just like, because I feel like, especially with sex, like, I'm someone that I like to please. So it's like, for me to, like, know you and know your body and know what gets you going, that's what kind of gets me going. So
Gets
it's like
people going.
real shit. So it's like with a stranger, it's like, yeah, it's cool, like, it's something new, but, like, I don't really know you. I don't really know what's gonna make you tick and shit like that. So it's like, it's really hit or miss.
I get that. I could get that point because I kind of like agree,
Mhm.
but like I would never fuck with that nigga again. So I'm gonna just have to go with the.
So you've
stranger.
never gone back to an ex?
No, I have.
Oh yeah, so there you go. So
But
there's
like
your
I'm
answer
saying, like
right
if
there.
you were to ask me that question right now, I'm gonna be like,
So if there's your ex and a total stranger walk into the room right now, and someone puts a gun to your head and it's like, you got to pick one of them to fuck right now, or you're gone.
it ain't finna be him. It's finna be the stranger.
Fair enough. Fair
There you
enough.
She's spoken.
All right, Kristen, naughty or nice?
No, there you go.
I'm gonna go with nice.
I'm gonna let you, Kayla, pick your question.
Oh,
Keep it PG. Keep it PG.
Maybe-
Do the 1 through 89. So any one of those was a
Maybe-
nice question.
Okay, so since she's picking, you pick. It can be naughty or nice.
I can pick whatever.
You can pick whichever one you
I
want.
just ask you a question.
Just ask me a question.
Any question.
Well then you can scroll back down if you want. Okay, do whatever you want. Those are nice questions.
These are nice questions.
Well, while
89
we wait,
and
I know
after.
you said you wanted to talk about men. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is that
You guys know that I love to talk about relationships and like and picking men's brain and all that. Y'all know I love to do that.
Go ahead. You got time.
No,
ask,
you-
ask away.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was trying to think of something. I mean, the first thing that came to my head, and it was a little from a guy's perspective, is
Okay.
that, like, why is it that when girls generalize guys, it's like, oh yeah, well, all guys are the same, like, that's okay. But the minute that a guy says all girls are the same, it's no, they're not, and we're not the same, and fuck you for saying that, and man. Alright.
So I will say I used to be one of those people that was like, yeah, niggas are the same, like whatever. But I feel like as I've grown and I've met multiple different men and like friends and stuff like that, I've learned that men are not the same. Like men are absolutely very different. So I don't really know because I don't feel like I've ever
Thank
been
you.
like, you're welcome.
It's like one for the boys.
But I've never. I also have
The
never
score is
been
1
like,
to 1,880.
oh,
It's like,
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like a bias type of thing. So like when
Yeah.
you're attacking a female
Yeah,
and you're trying to
you're
say
gonna-
like y'all
yeah.
are all the same, you're immediately gonna be like, no, we're not. Like,
Yeah.
but when it comes to guys, you're obviously you don't have like a loyalty or like
Yeah.
anything to it. So you're gonna immediately be like, yeah, all niggas are the same. Fuck y'all. That's my take on it.
You found a question?
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Go ahead.
question?
The question is, would you rather be intimate 5 times a week or once a week?
It depends on who it is. So like it depends on do you bring out my sex drive or do you not? So like I'm gonna go with 5 if I want to. But if I don't want to, then I'm gonna go with 1. I don't really know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Wow. Way to walk around the
I
question.
don't know how to,
To
I don't
answer
know
the
how to-
question without answering the question. Yeah,
Okay,
that might be a shot, honestly.
Is
Yeah, I
it?
think it's a shot.
That was like
Poured up.
Because you don't know the answers.
Poured
I
up.
don't. I really don't know the. I
you
think.
don't
Pour
have
it
the
up.
answer, Sweat.
But I don't have the answer because my sex drive is very off and on. Like
All right,
I either
so-
am
Okay,
high
so
or
let me
I'm
paint it this way. If you are in a relationship and this is your man,
okay.
do you
So
want to have sex with him once or 5 times a week if you had to choose?
okay. So story time.
I know the story already. Keep going.
Okay, so I feel like if I was in a relationship with, if I were to get into a relationship right now,
Mm-hmm.
probably gonna go with 5.
5.
I'm gonna go with 5. But in my previous relationship,
She's horny.
I didn't want, like, I just stopped wanting to have sex. Like, I literally just did not want to. Like,
Was
didn't-
it like, were you just not attracted to him?
I
anymore,
think
or-
that I had checked out of the relationship. And so,
That
Don't
makes
let a
sense.
woman do that, guys.
yeah, so I feel like I kind of just
Listen,
like,
whoever's watching, this is a life hack. If you let your woman fall out of love with you, it's over.
it's a wrap.
Emotionally, if you lose her emotionally, it's over.
Physically,
everything
yeah.
else falls after that.
Emotionally, I had
So
checked
if we
out.
were having sex 5 times and then she keeps cutting it back on you,
Yes.
you fucked up.
So I went from like
You're
all
fucked
the
up.
time, all the time, wanting it all the time, and then finally I was just like, this really ain't all that. I really don't really want to do this anymore, and so I stopped.
He's not stimulating your mind anymore.
No, and so that's why I'm saying, like, in that relationship, my previous relationship.
But okay, to that point. So I don't want to put too much out there, but I've been in a situation before where the girl wanted to have sex all the time, and it's like, yeah, that's great, that's fine, but like in my head I was like, is this all you want out of this right now? Is it, if we're having sex all the time and we're not really like, it's like whether we're driving somewhere, going to a restaurant, you're talking about you want to fuck,
it was based off just like sex all the time.
Well, that's what it felt like, and I'm like, in my head it's like, well, where do we build this connection as far as like the mental shit and like the, you know, the mental connection and shit like that? The girls haven't wanted to have sex all the time. I feel like it's hard. It's hard. Well, maybe. To your point though, you were saying that you wanted to have sex all the time, and then once you know he wasn't stimulating your mind. But like, if there isn't the chance to build that mental stimulation, then how can we ever get you like mentally and keep you around?
Well, I
mentally?
feel like the situation
is,
I was gonna say, I feel like
it's
definitely different, because that was over time I just lost the connection wasn't there anymore. Like the things that he did like made me not be so attracted to him anymore, to where I pulled back to like, okay, I really don't want to do this anymore. So I stopped doing it.
If
but
it's off rip and all she wants to do is that, then she's really not interested in getting
then she just wants to fuck. Like, I don't know if it is gonna switch over. Like, I feel like because it's kind of like the same thing with men. Like, if y'all just want to fuck with a female, like, and it's basically just on sex, it's gonna be hard for y'all to switch over to like getting to know each other.
Some fucking realizations and shit.
Yeah, for the last couple ones, I'm like, I don't know if my heart is broken or if I'm okay. No.
I keep trying to tell him that.
But so yeah, to answer
Broken.
that if that's what she's focusing on, then she probably only wants that, and it's probably not gonna switch.
Fair enough.
Depending on the type of female she is.
Fair enough.
Because females are different.
I don't know. I just feel like I've been in a lot of situations where, like, the sex is always constant, and like they claim that, yeah, I want to get to know you, and like I just don't want to make it all about sex, but like
Actions
literally any
words.
chance she was there on my dick, like ready to fuck there. Like, I'm just like, I mean, that's cool, that's fine. Like, I'm not against it, but like,
Just kidding.
at a certain point, it's like, all right, well, like, when are we gonna, you know, start, you know, talking and like doing the shit that is gonna make this last a little longer?
I can't relate to that. I don't want to have sex with you if I don't feel mentally, emotionally like attracted to you. Like, that you will not be able to attract me physically if you don't
mentally.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
I call sham.
No, I'm dead ass.
I call bullshit.
How?
Jacob over here
Please
stirring the
elaborate.
pot.
With
Stirring the
Jahela?
pot.
Please elaborate, please.
Here we
Not
go.
on like multiple situations with you, just
Maybe not in
just
the beginning.
just one in particular.
Okay, be specific.
Well, yeah.
Pull my fucking cards. You know I like when people pull my cards.
Here we go.
Well, it's
a little
different because most
spicy.
people wouldn't know these
A little
things. It's
spicy.
just I know these things, so I'm like, that's why I'm calling sham
Okay,
on
whisper
it.
it.
But
Whisper
I
it.
feel like,
Go for
I
it.
feel like she's meaning more like in the beginning, like off rip. Like, if she meets a guy
We'll talk about
and
it.
they start
We'll talk
talking,
No, talk
she
about it right
can't
now.
like
No. Don't
have
put you out
sex
there
with
like that.
him if she's not like, if there's nothing invested. Once she's already invested, she's probably gonna keep doing it about 1,000 times until she doesn't anymore.
Even if you're not there mentally
You get
anymore.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I kind of was distracted, but
She was in her own world.
Started thinking about other shit.
I'm calling sham. I'm
What
calling
am I
sham
gonna
on
have for
your
dinner
ex.
tonight? I don't
That's
know.
what I was
I'm
calling
so
sham
dead.
about.
no, if
Because
you do that,
how
then
it-
go ahead and say it.
I'm saying if he doesn't have you, and if he doesn't have you mentally,
Right.
how would you're like, oh, if he doesn't have me mentally, he's not gonna have me physically. That's where I
I
call
already know.
sham.
He's talking about
Yeah.
like just be like, okay, this is what I'm saying.
Besides that one,
That okay, I was
Yeah.
in a relationship. That was a while ago. Relationship. So we already established a mental and emotional from when we first started dating. So if I'm continuing to be physical with this person, it's because I still feel those things.
Emotions.
I'm talking about a stranger. That is someone.
yeah, that's
I've had.
completely different. But I was talking
Yeah.
about
No one night stands.
Yeah, right. So like I share a child with him, so way different. So if it's a person that's a stranger, I'm not gonna want to, like, we are not fucking if I don't know. If you're not, like, bro, I don't know. And I think that
there's no like attraction. There's nothing that like.
I mean, you could be, if you're like, I don't know.
I mean, you could have a physical attraction to somebody and still not want to like be with them.
Yeah, because mentally, like, they're trash.
Because
like,
I mean, it's happened to.
I mean, because like
You fucking suck.
you can physically be so fine, but like, do I like you?
I'm sure
like,
it's happened
if I
to
don't
Eric
like
too.
you,
Like,
then...
there's girls that are like, they're beautiful, but like,
you didn't fuck with them.
I mean, we might have, you know.
Go ahead.
We might have
say
fucked
it.
them or
There you
had
go.
sex with them or, you know,
It's
going on
just
dates with them.
it's
But then
different
they
for
don't
guys.
they don't necessarily like you said, they don't satisfy you mentally. Like, you talk to them and you're like, I don't see myself ever building something.
It's different
like,
for
I can't
guys.
build something solid with this woman. Why would I even entertain this?
Yeah.
Like, you're beautiful and she's gonna still be beautiful with or without me. But mentally, like, we are not on the same page.
And it's different for guys because a lot of guys can have sex just based off attraction.
Mm-hmm.
What keeps you around is the mental part, that shit, the mental stimulation and shit. But a lot of guys are able, and I'm guilty of it, of just, damn, you're fine, what's good? Like, we talk a little bit, all right, bet, do our thing, and then keep it fucking moving.
Yeah.
With women, it is more of a mental thing. Or you got to stimulate my mind and shit like that. And that's why, like, a little off topic, a little off the side. That's why I feel like when men cheat, it is more of a physical thing. It's just, oh gosh, she's fine. Like,
yeah, when women cheat,
it's an emotional thing. And for me, I feel like it hurts. It's a different type.
You know, she likes that man.
Exactly. So it's like, oh, like, no, why? Like, and it just like rips at you differently.
Well, that's also the difference between. I mean, it's a fucked up double standard. But why it's a double standard is because a man, like, we don't really think about it. So a man could have sex with, however many women,
and none of those girls mean shit,
and not be looked at like that. But when a woman does that, she is allowing someone to penetrate her. Like, we are penetrating. A woman is getting penetrated.
Yeah,
so it's different. It's a deeper connection for y'all than us. Like, and girls will be the first ones to be like, no, it's not. We can just have sex. No, you can't. Like, any girl that claims,
I know some girls that.
I mean, there's some
must have been.
I mean, there's some savages, but most likely they're gonna end up being a hoe.
No.
One of them, yeah. Okay. One of my exes, yeah, she definitely, and that was my fault. Like, we had talked about it before, and like, I'm someone
the flag had been flown.
Yeah.
He was just I'm colorblind.
I'm someone that, like, I'm pretty open and shit, and like,
I thought it was an adventure park. When I see the red flag, I thought it was an adventure park.
Six Flags over here. Nah, but like, I definitely, at that point, like, I hadn't been in a relationship in 3 years, and like, we had talked about shit. It started off as a friends with benefits, and we started talking about shit, and she kind of gave me some information that when I asked at the time, like, I didn't really think much about it. And then when she started talking about that she wanted to be with me, and she was being super adamant about it and shit like that, I'm like, you know what? Maybe that is her past. Maybe I can look up past it, this, that, whatever. I gave it a try. That's where I fucked up. That's where I fucked up. And then, about a year and a half later, I was like, well, time to move on.
Well,
but it was it was a learning lesson. I grew from it. It definitely, I learned a lot about myself, and the type of bullshit that but it definitely came with a lot of bullshit.
Yeah,
but it's neither here nor there.
I have a question. What is that?
It's a shot.
That was the
shot.
Why?
Why did I have to do that?
Because you didn't answer the question. You gave an answer to both situations, but you didn't give a solid answer. So
that's fun.
Plus, didn't you wanted to take shots anyways, right?
That was not me.
That was this one. That's why I poured her one too.
Oh, there you go.
Mimosas, actually.
Mimosas.
Mimosas were provided last time, I guess.
It
was like a Sunday.
It was. Mimosas are strictly for Sundays.
Okay, well.
You want to cheers?
As we know.
Yeah.
Literally. Pulls up with the mimosas. I'd be like, oh.
Jacob knows all about that shit.
You're not going to take it?
I am going to take it.
She's just going to have it.
Yeah,
Jacob, I got one for you since you're a dirty bastard. Would you rather make love in a dumpster or on the floor of a gas station bathroom?
Floor of the gas station. And I'm on top. Fuck that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Gross. Wait, what did you? I missed it. Did you say you did that before?
No.
He said
He asked me dumpster or the gas station floor, and I
Yeah.
said gas station floor, and I was like,
Okay.
and I'm on top. 'Cause fuck that.
Wow.
Bro, fuck it.
I'll put a shirt down.
Keep your shoes on and fucking just.
Oh, I gotta take this.
What a gentleman.
What do I gotta take
Yeah.
this? Yeah, they say chivalry is dead.
Listen, I saw that one and
I would throw my shirt away after
you
that.
popped right into my head, Jacob. I had to ask. So,
You disgust me.
but you answered the question pretty quickly
Well, yeah,
too.
because I didn't want to.
think twice.
I don't want to take this. Who
Take
wouldn't want
it.
to have sex in a dumpster?
You got walls and shit. I don't know.
It's still gonna
Oh,
be.
it's
got
still
the-
a dumpster.
Ed,
Imagine.
bro,
you
Yo,
got-
You
imagine.
got the fucking sky. It's a little bit
sky.
romantic,
That's
you know.
cool.
If there's stars.
Bro, I mean,
over
I
the
do,
sky and
I do
shit.
love them. I do think they're adorable. But imagine if a fucking raccoon just popped out of nowhere.
You
I would
think
scare.
raccoons are adorable?
Of course.
Baby raccoons are
You don't
cute as
think-
shit.
What?
What?
They-
You
You don't think
they-
baby
No.
raccoons are cute as
Are
shit?
you
No,
dead
They have
ass?
little hands.
Baby raccoons?
It's like a dog.
Are y'all dead ass?
Absolutely.
They're dogs with opposable thumbs.
Absolutely.
Real shit.
not.
They're
I'm gonna have
open
a pet
doors
raccoon
and
one day, I swear to God.
fucking.
Yeah, no, we're on the same page.
You
there.
can domesticate raccoons and keep them as pets.
Absolutely not.
Real shit.
I'm
There's
gonna have a pet raccoon.
there's domesticated
No, no, no,
there is
no.
domesticated raccoons
Yeah,
that you can
okay.
keep.
No, I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna have a pet
Hey.
raccoon one day.
No,
Y'all
They're
must be drunk.
adorable. No, I only took one
So
shot.
what's my question?
What do you want? You want a nice
I
one, a
would-
naughty one, a one
I feel
off the
like
top
Jack
of the
needs a
dome?
question.
No,
I'll do
I'm
a naughty
next.
one.
Yeah, you
naughty
totally
one.
skipped me.
He didn't ask me a question yet. What do you mean? I thought we were going back around.
No, we haven't got. No, you're right.
I
Because
asked you
you
your question.
answered the question without answering
oh,
the question.
oh.
You're right.
I
All
forgot.
right, so yeah,
Okay, so
Jacayla.
Oh.
I literally just was asked a question.
Oh, the dumpster. Okay.
How many shots did you take? You
Oops.
didn't even take your shot.
I did.
Barely.
Yep,
you
I did.
still gotta finish
Yes, I
it
did.
though.
All right,
You
cheers.
still gotta
We'll
finish it.
We'll finish this together.
Finish it.
Should I give
Finish
it
You know-
it.
to you and Eric?
Finish it.
I've
Uh,
never been.
bro,
I've
I've
never
answered
been
my
peer
questions.
pressure to do anything in my life.
This is the first time for everything. There you go.
I hate it here.
It's only a little baby shot,
Cheers.
anyways.
Yeah, but
And there you go. You got to chase it too. So
Yeah. I'm gonna.
chase, drink, and then chase. Oh my goodness. All right, Jacayla, your turn. We got time for a few more.
That's so gross.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Definitely is.
disgusting. Naughty.
All right. Would you rather bring a third person into the bedroom or have your partner cheat on you?
Ooh.
A third person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For
Some
sure.
people are fucking.
That's like, would you rather bring a third person or go to jail?
Fuck you.
Because if you cheat on me, I'm going to jail.
Oh shit.
Didn't know where you were going with it at first, but I was like, oh, you're right.
You gonna kill somebody?
She might.
I might like.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Assault.
Hey, yeah, if I walked into a room and I saw my significant other like getting fucked, I might like that might like drive me crazy, and I might kill somebody that day.
Oh,
Real
that's like
shit.
a blood
If
order.
not, I'm beating someone into an inch of their life because that shit like, oh my god, oh my
Yeah, no.
god, I would
That's
fucking.
never happened to me. It almost happened to me. Not necessarily, but I almost broke. Like I popped up,
Yeah, it sounded like you're about to say broke
and
in.
there was someone in there. I was planning on breaking in.
I was
Security,
planning on
security
breaking.
came.
Oh
Otherwise,
shit!
I would have broken.
Nice.
But yeah, it did not like work out in my favor. But that's okay because I'm not gonna be with someone who's gonna cheat on me next time. So.
Word.
It's the
I
evil
second
laugh
that.
that got
Third
me.
person
Like,
it
I
is.
second
Wait,
that.
is the third person a boy or a girl?
I
Because
mean,
I
I
just-
guess it depends what you are into, what you want. I don't know. I
I'm gonna
mean,
go with a female because I'm not with that.
Same.
that DP.
I would go
Boom.
with the same female.
Definitely female.
Everyone likes girls. That's why. Even girls like girls.
Girls
I
like
wouldn't
girls
say
where I'm
all of
from.
that.
Huh?
I wouldn't say that.
no.
I wouldn't say that I like girls.
It's-
Okay, but
it's
you
funny,
think,
y'all-
you think
hey.
girls are prettier, more attractive than guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so there
funny
you
that
go.
you all say there's only been in my entire life, out of asking those random questions to people, if the topics ever came up, oh, would you ever have a threesome, whatever, would it be with another, like two guys, like for instance, if I'm asking a girl, all girls say another female. There's only been one girl in my life that was like, no, I would want two guys. I'm like, bitch. And I was like, literally, I was taking
that's
back for it.
considered
I was like, wait a damn minute.
Go ahead.
I was like, wait a damn minute.
Consider-
Go ahead.
Okay.
What?
That's considered a train, correct?
Not
I
necessarily.
think
Train is like one after
It's
another.
three. It's three or more.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
gangbang.
That's definitely a
train.
train.
Two.
I think
Two
if it's,
guys.
Two guys.
and one
Is
girl.
I thought that's
I
just
mean,
a
I-
threesome,
I thought that
double
was
dick. That's it. I thought it was just that's it.
Okay, but imagine. Okay, so basically they say it's a train because it's
That's
A train
enough
is a
with-
girl getting ran through.
Yeah.
Like, Someone just hit. They walk out the room. Another person walks in the room.
That's
Two
That's
guys.
a
That's the
train?
Eiffel Tower.
No.
Oh, wow.
A train is when a girl is
Boom,
sucking
high
him while
five.
she's getting fucked.
And then
That's
That's
a
a
train.
threesome, aka a train.
no, that's
No.
still a threesome.
We
When
got
it
to pull up
becomes a
Urban
train is when
Dictionary
that
real
dude
quick.
that was fucking, I was fucking, and another person comes.
Yeah, I
in
feel
too.
like a train
I
is
think
like
that's
a train is
the-
3 or more. Like if you got guys like rotating in, like a fucking basketball team coming in and rotating in and shit, that's a fucking train. If it's just 3
No,
people,
it is 2 because it says that a train is a sexual act involving one female and 2 or more males who have intercourse with the female.
2 or more. Well,
Boom.
there you go. We learned something new.
So I
We're
guess a new
educating.
thing. A threesome is just a guy and 2 girls. Bam.
There you go. That must be because
Aha. We found a loophole.
Yeah, one or one after. Yeah,
or one. See, it says one
it
after
says
the.
with or without consent. Excuse you.
What?
That's
All
just
right.
rape.
That's yeah.
That's what
What?
that is.
Put that away.
Throws the phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen
shit.
enough. Seen enough.
Yikes.
You wanna do-
So do we have any more topics about men?
what if you if you got anything else?
Do you have any more questions for me?
Uh,
It's more of like I don't really know how to like bring it up. I have a lot to say.
Go
but-
ahead, say it. And,
But no, I have a lot to say, but you have to ask. Like the
Well, I
question,
don't-
the topic has to be
I
brought
can't-
up. Then I can like piggyback
if
off
I
of
could
it.
read your mind, this would be a lot easier. If you,
You
just,
think I have something I want to talk about?
of course,
No,
you have nothing you want to talk about.
no.
I don't believe that, but I guess I'm gonna have to because I can't read your mind. So
I just want to keep asking these questions. These
Go
are pretty
ahead.
freaking funny.
ask one. It's
Whose
my
turn
turn.
is it?
It's my
It's
turn.
Eric's
anyways.
turn?
Yeah, we'll go around one more time and then
Okay.
have some closing thoughts and then head on out because people got places to go, things to do,
People to see.
Boom.
I actually have no to see.
Oh. Played yourself.
My home.
Here, I'll
Honestly.
let Kristen pick a
I
question
have
for you.
no. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, appreciate it.
There we
Every
go.
time. That way everyone feels involved.
So, Kristen, let me ask you something while you're looking because
Yeah.
you brought it up. So, I feel like we're both, me and Kristen, I don't know if you guys know this, but we're single. So,
You don't say.
you don't say.
That we are.
So,
I should have gave people more of a backdrop or like more of
Yeah.
like what the relationships are.
Right.
Oh, we're best friends.
yeah,
Besties
best
for the
friends since
resties.
early birth, best
Oh,
friends
they're-
since middle school, and then Eric, you went to South Middle, right?
We went to
I went to
Tuscaloosa.
No, they
Tuscaloosa,
went to
but I
Tuscaloosa.
went to Lake Owl.
He did went to Lake Owl. That's what he was.
I did went to Lake Owl.
He did had gone there.
He did have gone there.
So yeah,
But yeah, so we're
known each other since we were
besties.
young.
Yeah.
Eric's been hanging
Yeah.
out with me too much. He
We've
can't-
been
Since like
You're
14,
literally
we've
ass.
known Eric.
yeah freshman year. Yeah, boom, bing bong.
Bing
So-
bong.
Okay.
So how do you feel? So what are you gonna do differently when you are faced with,
Love.
let's say, love? Yeah, a new relationship. Like what are the things that you're gonna do differently in the beginning and throughout,
That I didn't do in my previous relationship.
just in general?
In general.
Even if you didn't, let's say you did it before, but now you feel like you want to change it.
Okay, so wait, let me make sure I'm understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So what would I do differently?
Because listen, we both had failed our relationships. I don't know if you guys know this, were pretty similar. Like the men
Yeah.
that we dealt with were very similar in a
Me
lot
and
of ways.
Jacob gone through
So
Yeah.
that.
now knowing what
What is
we
it with
know,
friends and dating?
What will I
school
do
things?
differently going into my
what
next
would you do
relationship?
differently going into your next relationship?
It's like
I
cycles
will definitely go into it a little slower
Mhm.
and not like putting both my feet in, like jumping in
Definitely
and immediately
same.
being
At
like,
first.
Definitely
doing
same. That's why
everything.
what I said about being physical in the beginning is a no for me, because
yeah,
I have to really
get to
who
know
are.
you first. Get to know
Mhm.
you before I fall in love with that.
Mhm.
Actually
I mean,
get to
like
know
I
you,
want to
'cause I'm
see you like once a week, bro, and I need my space, and then we can
Maybe
get to
like
2
twice.
weeks, then we get 3 weeks, then we get to 4 times.
So what
and then we
if?
can
So
get
what
in a
if you really
relationship.
like someone and their personality and shit, and then you get in bed and they fucking suck?
But if I like you as a person, then I might not give a fuck.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
the complete
Wow, you're a good person.
Kristen's face
You're a
was
good
like, oh,
person.
hell
'Cause,
no.
like,
She's
listen-
like, wait a damn minute. She's like, I'm out.
Real
Hey,
shit though, because
that-
like you could be awesome as fuck
that
and like
meme
all
just
that
disappears.
great shit, but like,
Yeah.
damn, if it's like booty ass cheeks, like not
can't
in a
do
good
it.
way in bed, then it's just like,
Then I can't do it.
oh my gosh, like, yikes.
I try to like.
Like if
like-
there's no sexual chemistry at all.
Then it's a no, because
You
because
will
people.
figure out if there's sexual chemistry if you're just dating them and you're not fucking.
I don't know, because people can talk a big game, and then once it gets down to the nitty gritty, that
You be
game
like,
ain't
oh,
measuring
All
up.
about, it's all about energy. Like You can feel someone's energy. Like
I mean,
of my love languages is physical touch. Like if I
same.
can be all over you and we have that, you know, that energy, you can feel it.
Same, but
and then also kissing is.
That's why I said that.
You and that person like are kissing and it feels like, you know, oh my god, like chemistry.
Fair enough.
It feels
fair
like
enough.
oh my god.
But then
Jesus.
yeah, if like let's just say
What if
maybe
just don't
I don't know,
cancel
maybe
it?
just show it to me. Just pull it out.
Let me see it
And
real
then
quick.
just
I
put it
don't.
back. I just want to see what we're working with. If I can't work with it, we're good.
So if he's got a small dick, that's the deal breaker then.
But even I wouldn't even go to that extent.
Oh my god!
Because if I really like you, like if you're a dope ass person and I feel like you are my soulmate, I don't think that I would give a shit.
Wow! Oh my gosh!
Like,
You're giving me hope.
really
not that I have a small dick or anything, but
I was about to say you better save yourself for that.
but like that, there's actually people that are like fucking looking past that
I mean,
shit.
if it's a micro one, then nah.
Well,
but if
no,
it's
sure,
like,
you can't do
that-
shit with that, but
you chose a terrible time to say it though. That's so fucking funny, man. This guy.
hey, listen, I got people that can vouch for me, so.
So,
It's
okay,
just
so
funny
take
as
your
fuck.
time. Definitely take your time. Do that differently.
Yeah, taking
Ah,
my time.
that was-
Definitely
that
get
was-
to know them.
Create a friendship before anything.
Friendship. Also, I will say
I have best friends that I hate.
this
Not
might.
y'all, clearly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you better.
These girls, you start a friendship, yeah, sure.
No,
Fuck
one
them.
thing I'm gonna do different
Hate
is
them.
if I see one red flag, I'm gone. I mean, and it's gonna take one.
That's it.
One.
Nah, to
I'm
be
out.
honest, she's
But
probably,
people
that's probably
get- but-
smart as fuck. Fuck that.
No, but
Fuck
people
that.
have
We can't. I'm colorblind.
Yeah,
just
if I-
one,
one.
just one.
One.
So they got to
one,
be
one,
perfect
I'll
from the
give, like,
jump.
No. I'm
You
talking
need
about
3
red flags.
flags.
Like,
Like-
let's say I catch you in a lie. You're done.
I'm gonna let you get to 3 flags, which is probably
Three strikes.
which
Three
is
strikes,
something
you're
that
out.
I probably should do differently in my next
All right, I'm out,
relationship.
I'm out.
I shouldn't even let it get that far.
But I
because
feel
I'm
like
such a
in
caring
this day and
person.
age, you gotta, especially just with like how dating is nowadays, you gotta let people kind of work through that shit sometimes. And like,
but if you keep
depending on
failing, then-
what the lie is, then that's one thing. But if it's like a little
I
fucking
think the biggest thing
little
is
something
I got a
like
question.
you know that you can look
Like-
past or get over, then it's like, you know, that's something I can work with, because I understand people, you know, getting into a relationship nowadays is scary, especially with social media and like the way that people can put on fronts and you don't know shit about shit until you know what the shit is, and then they all, you know, then you're kind of in too deep at that point and you're all fucked up mentally. But like, my thing is like I said, just from the beginning, like if you're talking to somebody, you start catching feelings, I'll just, hey, like, this don't have to go anywhere, but you know, I fuck with you, like I'm starting to like you a little bit, and just let it be known, and just let things be known when they're happening. And I feel like that takes out a lot of the having to hide shit and tell
Yeah.
lies and bullshit and all that.
No, most definitely. If you're honest from jump, I'm gonna respect that.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
I think the biggest
So-
thing would be communication. Like you putting not only yourself out there, but like in the beginning of a relationship, y'all have to. And pretty positive, I told this to both y'all. But anyways, when you're talking to somebody, you like tell or like let your intentions be known, and you ask them theirs, and like whatever they tell you, you have to take that as fact. Like if someone's telling you, oh, I could see it, like, oh, I'm kind of working towards this, blah blah blah, we can get there one day, you got to take it for what it is at that point. If
So-
someone's telling you straight up, oh, I don't see
What if
this
they
work,
don't tell you their intentions?
you got to be like, this is kind of important to me. Like if you feel me the way I feel you, I kind of need to know these things. So I
Yeah, if they're not telling you their intentions, then that's a red flag that I can understand. It's like,
Red
all right,
flag.
Correct.
peace. Like
Because-
if you're not trying to, if we
because,
like
like,
each
if-
other,
if
and you're
you're
not
not-
telling me what you're trying
Yeah.
to do, then like,
if you're not being
imagine
honest,
what else
if
you're not
not-
telling
What
me.
if his intentions are to see where it goes?
Is
Is that a red flag? Yes,
I
in a
guess at that,
sense,
I
in a
guess at that
sense.
point, for me at least, I guess at that point, you kind of have to,
Everybody has,
you know,
intentions.
like you kind of have to gauge the person for who they are and like kind of take it for what it is, because
Correct.
like someone could say
They're gonna
that
be
and
different,
actually mean
kind
it.
of their go, like, you know.
But if they're already showing kind of like player tendencies and shit like that, and they say that shit, then you already know what the fuck is up. But if someone, like, you're talking to someone and they're just kind of like,
For example,
depending
you
on
know me
where they're
quite
at,
well,
in
if
their
I were to
life
say
and shit
something like
that,
that, what
then
would you think?
I think you're full of
To a girl you were
shit.
talking to?
Yeah, if I were to say that to a girl I'm talking to, what would you think?
If we
This is
see where it
actually,
goes,
yeah, this is actually terrible. I'm saying this, but yeah, if I were to say that, like
Like
y'all
to
know
me?
me, no,
Or
y'all
if
know
you were
me
to say
very
that to
well.
a girl?
If I were to say that to a girl, what, like, say you,
you're not being that, like, you're not gonna take it nowhere with her.
Full of
with
caca.
her. Yeah, you're full. Of, yeah, he's full,
Full
of
of
it.
shit.
You're
So-
just gonna do what you do, and then that's it.
well, put myself out there a little more than I intended to.
Boom. There you go.
I did it on purpose just to prove a point of if some exactly like.
So that's where it's
I'd
like,
rather
okay,
y'all
so
use
some
me
men
as
really,
a-
some men really are the same, and that's where it's like in some aspects, like yeah, guys are different, but then when it comes to like certain things like that, like I've seen that before. Like
I've tried to
and
tell
then-
y'all this multiple
Yeah, I
times to
know.
base a lot of
I
things.
would have never
off
gotten played. If I
But you
would've
also
listened to him,
gotta, I feel like you also gotta go into each relationship, each new like encounter
Giving
with
people the benefit of the doubt.
with a
Yeah.
clean slate.
Yeah,
Correct.
Because
You can't-
again, like someone could say that same thing and actually mean like
that's true.
I am really trying to see
That's
where
why you
this
gotta see
goes.
where
Like,
their
but like
intentions are, like,
exactly,
see
but
how
that's
they move.
to your
it's
point.
not a-
That's
it's
where
not
you know
a
they're
instant-
getting to
it's
know
not an
somebody,
instant red
talking and shit
flag.
like that. And then once you kind of get a base of what their character is, then based on the response they give, whether it is trying to go with the flow, you can tell. Oh, well, he's just trying to fuck real quick and dip, or maybe he is really just trying to see who I am as a person, where I'm at, where he's at, and figure shit out.
It also
You're not gonna have the opportunity.
It also
I'm not
depends
gonna give
on
you the
how-
chance.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna even give you the chance.
It also depends on how long this has been going on. Like, for example, if you're asking somebody what are their intentions and like a week in, 2 weeks in, maybe, they're not going to know. So, yeah, someone will be honest when they're telling you, well, let's just see where it goes. Because I don't know you from shit. You don't know them still.
Yeah.
People aren't going to show you their true colors off rip. You kind of have to dig a little bit. Once you start feeling more comfortable. And that's the shitty thing about getting into new relationships. Like, you're going to have to take whatever this person is telling you as the truth. Because,
but I'm more of a show me person. So
Which
next
I-
relationship, what I will change.
Facts.
I don't
Speak
give a
louder than
fuck about
words.
what you're saying.
Facts.
I don't literally.
I need to
I'm
see
gonna go
it.
into it like, okay,
Oh.
I don't believe
Oh.
you either way. Not even because
You have to show
But
me.
that's not
Show
good either.
me.
You can't just.
You can say
I'm
it,
not
but you
saying
have
that
to
I
show
feel
me.
like he's a liar in a sense, but like if you say something,
Prove it.
if you don't prove it, I'm not.
You got to
gonna
back
take
it up. Yeah,
seriously.
if you say something, you got to be able to back
Gotta
it
back
up.
it up.
And when
And
you
if you
say,
don't, then you're not a man of your
yeah,
word.
and that's just gonna show quick. If you say something and you don't back it up, that shit is gonna show quick. You're gonna realize it quick. And then from me, as far as from my experiences, where I fuck up is that I start like seeing these things and I'm like, I start kind of like giving the benefit of the doubt when
so
I
you
shouldn't.
overlook it.
A little bit, and I kind of see it. In my head, I'm like, well, maybe they just haven't had someone that has given them the opportunity to grow and shit like that. And I'll try and be kind of that savior type shit. And I need to get out of that fucking,
Yes.
because I fuck
Yeah,
myself
definitely,
over. So,
definitely get out of that.
Yeah,
a few times I can't
have to get out of
gotta
that.
admit it. A few
That's
times,
something
but-
that I have to get out of too. Like, that changing them mindset. Like, if they get to know me, they're not gonna be that way.
Yeah.
They might be acting like this at this point, but once they actually get to know me, they're not gonna act like that.
But what I have learned is that
It's an ego thing. It's a bunch of things, though, because it's happened to all of us. Or someone will, clear as day. I was literally told every red flag I needed to know. And I was like, I'm
Yes,
going to do the
sir.
opposite.
yes, sir.
I was literally told this isn't going to go anywhere. Don't think it's going to go anywhere, blah, blah, blah. We're not even going to see each other that long. And I was like,
In that instance, yeah, you're
if-
crazy.
if my ass-
If a chick is telling me where it's not going anywhere, I'm like,
well,
bet.
and she
Word,
put it in
I
different
got you.
words. She put it in different words. But my fucked up head, a girl was like, oh, we're going to go on 6 dates and that's it. I was like, all right, bet. I got 6 dates to make you fall in love.
Fuck
She's
no.
looking at us like a
Hell
challenge.
no.
I did take it as a challenge, and I
That wouldn't have been
No.
a challenge.
guarantee we
I
went on
would've
more
been
than
like-
6 dates, so I kind of won, but I definitely definitely
There
lost.
would have been no 6 dates. If a nigga ever told me we're going on 6 dates and that's it.
But that's something a dude would never say. Like, that's a girl's, like, a girl plans, girls are methodical. Like, they plan shit out.
Like the 10-day rule type shit.
Yeah,
whatever,
like
3 months rule.
90-day challenge or all that shit.
Yeah.
A girl would do something like that. A guy would never do that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a guy thing to do.
Honestly.
I'm not like, oh, I need to get to know you
You'd be
first before I
surprised.
can see where this goes. No, I'm like, it's not ever gonna fucking happen. Like, I'm gonna get to know you. Like, I'm gonna talk to you, and like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm not just gonna fucking pick a day out of my ass and be like, all right, if you're not by the 25th, I'm done. Like, no, that's not something I think about. So it's not gonna happen. And this girl straight up was like, oh, we're gonna go on 6 dates. At like the 18th, 19th date point, I was like, you fucking liar. You lied to me.
Wow.
Which was another red flag on top.
There you go.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Like
So
I
moral of
said,
the
an
story
adventure
is red flags.
Yeah,
we
you
gotta,
should
we gotta
listen
do a
to
better
red
job
I
of
should listen to red flags.
Yeah.
Going
should.
forward, I'm gonna try to listen to red flags more and not think that I can
Stop being
change.
colorblind.
Yeah, people are gonna change because they want to change,
Not
because
for someone else.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a question.
Here's
I
your
found
question.
it. We got to go back to it.
Oh shit.
It's for you.
All right.
It says, "Would you rather watch your partner be intimate with a stranger or your best friend?"
What's
Oh my god.
It was perfect.
Give me a shot. I can't answer that shit. I don't. Oh my god.
You're not gonna answer.
With a complete stranger
Pour it up.
with my
Or your
best friend.
and you have to watch.
Yeah, I would be taking a shot too.
I'm not doing that.
You hear him faintly as shit in
I'm
it.
not doing
That's
that
hilarious.
shit. I can't. I would want to fucking kill somebody at that point. We literally, like, in this, we literally
So you
talk
want me to
about
pour you a
that.
shot?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
couldn't.
Pour it up.
I would want to fucking. The thing is that, like,
That's hilarious.
like
Great
I said, like, we
question, Chris. Great
referred to it
question.
earlier, like, when a girl cheats, it's a lot more emotional. So it's like seeing that would just fucking, like, I would fucking lose my shit. Like, there's not a lot of stuff that would make me lose my shit. That is one of the things that I would just, like, doesn't matter who it is. It could be a complete stranger. I mean, it would probably be worse if it was my best friend. But even if it's a complete stranger, the hands are being thrown. There's blood being shed. Someone's getting their ass beat.
Blood being
1000%.
shed.
Someone is getting their ass beat. Fuck you.
Great.
Yikes.
This is some great
Yeah, that was
shit.
a good. I
That
kept
was a good
scrolling,
one.
and
That's
I was
some
like,
great
"That's
shit.
the one."
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Can't do
I
that.
love asking questions like.
You ready? You can pick one for Kristen now.
Alright. Fuck.
Let's go with the speed round.
Speed round. But you have to make it a good question, you know, because I kind of brought the heat. I feel like that was the best question. Of
I
the
feel like
night.
also we should ask a
Um,
question and make everyone answer it as well.
Oh, like at the same time.
No, like
All
you
right.
answer first, but then we all have
I'll
to
answer.
answer.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Would you rather give oral or receive oral?
Give.
Receive. Dumb
We
question.
all have to answer that.
Give or receive.
I'm
I'm gonna seem like
gonna take a shot.
didn't see that going there. All right, didn't see that one coming. I was gonna say I'm gonna feel. People are gonna think I'm selfish being that quick to answer, but
You said receive. Yeah, I
of
said give.
course. I mean,
Not gonna lie,
don't get me
I'm
wrong. I
not
don't. You know, I'm a giver, but of course, if it's asked in that way, I'm definitely
an
gonna rather receive.
Unpopular opinion that I have about that. So
What?
I don't really care to receive.
Interesting.
It's a very unpopular opinion. I don't really meet too many people. I mean, I do, but not really. It's just not really. I mean, everyone's like, well, then you didn't have anybody to do it right. Probably.
Fair enough. Shots fired. Boom, boom, boom.
I mean,
All right.
Fair enough.
E, what about you? Give or receive?
I don't know. 69. Boom.
wow.
All right.
I was not saying it going there.
Good answer. Good answer.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends because, I mean, obviously I love giving head. I love getting head. It just depends on the mood. Like, because I said, like, I'm kind of a giver. I'm a pleaser, so.
It depends on the person. for me.
Yeah, it depends. If it's like a significant other, then I guess I would rather
Well,
rather
everybody
give
answered.
than receive.
Speed rounding. We're doing all.
Oh.
The speed round.
Oh. I feel jocked.
Jeez.
Is that the right word?
Gypped?
Gypped.
You said jocked.
She said jocked.
Jocked.
When it came out, I was like, that didn't sound right.
I was like, all right, fine. This is still gonna be asked to everybody. Well, we'll just
Yeah.
ask you first every time. How about that?
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have a great relationship that is almost sexless, or a bad relationship where the sex is great?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with great relationship, sexless.
That is almost sexless. You still
That's
have sex.
almost sexless. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one because you know.
Same.
Same. I've been in bad relationships with great sex. Been there, done that. So
It's awful.
And
I'm gonna waste a couple more years
it's
of my life.
fun. It's great, but yeah, in the
I'm
long
gonna waste
run,
a
it's
couple more
definitely
years of my life. I'm not gonna have that yet. I'll get a great relationship later on. Would you rather? Okay, Jakayla. Would you rather have a quickie, or have it last for an hour and a half?
That's a dumb question.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Hell yeah.
An hour and a half
Hour and
for
a half.
show.
I'd be like, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Lord,
Oh, boy,
please.
you better get that
Quickie?
stamina up.
That's not it.
I don't know about an hour and a half.
An hour and a
That's
half,
really not
bro.
that long.
An hour and a half goes by
An
quick.
hour,
Quick.
okay.
If it's good, an hour and a half
I'm
by
gonna
goes
catch-
quick.
I
An
might
hour and a
catch
half is
break.
with everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay.
an hour and a
We're
half.
talking
You
about
fill
the
that
whole-
time
the
up.
whole
Yeah,
process?
You fill that time
All
up
right,
however
I
you
thought we were
want.
talking about just the physical act of sex going for an
Bro,
hour and a half.
Jacob is a fucking
I was about to be like, holy
one
fuck.
pump chump.
An hour and a half?
2 minutes.
Bro,
Shit.
never made
I'm
love
not
to
lasting
somebody?
an hour.
Hour.
Nah, the physical act of sex, like me pumping
You
for
said
an hour and a
5
half.
hours. Like an hour and a half, that's not shit.
I mean, I prefer round. I'm a round type of dude.
but that could be an hour and a half.
well,
Depending on
that's
how you
different.
fucking.
I thought you were talking about one specific time, like for an
Bro.
hour.
Yes, one.
I feel-
One round.
Yes, for an hour.
Fuck it.
I'm tired already.
Jesus
You
Christ.
You need to work on that. You need to work on that.
I need to be drunk.
Sorry to those girls.
You shouldn't be.
Oh
Not
shit.
shit.
Yeah, they've had their fun times. You don't have to feel sorry for anyone.
Oh shit.
Except my poor heart. It's broken.
If I'm going into cardiac arrest after 20 minutes, it seems like.
I'll be like,
Oh shit.
help me. Inhaler. That's the only 2 pumps I'm doing. My inhaler.
You fucking stupid. Oh fuck.
I totally missed everything, but
Yeah, you were doing some extensive research over
yeah,
there.
I was gonna ask everybody: would you rather be teased with ice cubes or hot wax?
Ice.
Ice. Hot wax.
Ice is fun.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like ice is more common too, like a more common thing.
Yeah.
It's the initial
wax
wax pour that's like, fuck.
Ah, shit.
Then it hardens and you're like, hey, that's a cool little game.
I mean,
But,
have you done that shit before?
you've never got wax poured on you in your life? I'm not talking about like sexually,
Not
just in
like
general.
on purpose.
Have you ever?
Say-
Correct.
Not on-
Correct. I'm just saying in general. Have you ever had wax accidentally poured on you?
Oh,
It, like,
accidentally,
hurts.
but, like-
Correct.
No.
So ice. That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't think I've ever.
I've never gone through that.
All right, there you go.
No, I bought.
Again, no kink shaming over here, but
I bought a wax machine.
Would you rather your partner have
Trash.
bad breath or body odor?
Ooh.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That's
Damn.
hard.
I would not want
That would
both.
suck.
I guess bad breath because you can kind of run away from that. Body odor is their whole body,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
that shit
Bad
is
breath.
Probably bad.
They'd be sleeping. I'd be like,
exactly. There's ways around that shit.
they wake up choking and shit. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, a fly. Jesus.
Real
Drop a
shit. There's
fucking
ways
bit-
around. There's
bit
ways
of
around the bad
Ooh,
breath.
this is a fun one.
All right.
This is fun. Would you rather have your partner be best friends with his ex, his or her, or your ex?
Repeat that question
Would
again.
you rather?
Would
have,
you rather have your partner be best friends with his ex or your ex?
My ex.
You'd rather your new partner be friends with your
Yeah.
ex.
Because if they talk shit, then I just be like, listen, they just don't fuck with me. Like, what are like? And plus, if it's my partner, then they already know what the fuck is up. If they're friends with their ex, they're probably fucking.
Facts.
They're
Facts.
fucking fucking.
Facts.
No doubt about
Facts.
that. They're
Facts.
doing something.
Definitely
They're doing
my ex.
something.
There's something more there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like my partner, any ex I've had, I feel like they'd kill each other. I feel like, but if they're best friends, fuck it, yeah, let them be best
Yeah,
friends.
my ex.
I feel like that would. It's not a realistic question though.
Yeah, my
but
ex.
whatever.
Mhm.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have any more. That was my
Alright.
last one. I'm out.
Let's see what we got.
That was a really good idea, Andrew.
There you
I
go.
like that.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Super cute.
This nigga said.
You know how? No, I'll
an
tell you guys
hour.
after.
Still on that.
Oh,
We have a lot. We had a lot to say.
An
Okay,
hour and a
would
half
you rather
per
give a
song.
lap dance or have phone sex?
A lap dance.
Lap dance. Me too.
Are we the ones giving lap dances, or are we getting the lap dance? I mean, I'd rather give a lap dance than have phone sex because it's like the
It's not
person's
really
Yeah,
asking
even
personable.
for it.
if, like, not to be weird, but even if I had to be the one in the act of doing it, as long as like
Fuck,
they
I'll
would
give
do
a
it
lap
too,
dance. Fuck.
I'll give a girl a lap
No,
dance.
I'll give them
I'm
one.
not
They
trying
don't
to
have
have
to give
fun.
me one. Fuck.
Real magic Mike that shit.
Hell yeah.
Get some ones out of it, whatever.
Do you know how to dance?
I feel like I do. It's not
Do
that
you
hard.
know
He
how
said-
to dance?
Of course. It's in my blood.
Okay, another one. Would you rather use a toy on your partner or have them use one on you?
Ooh,
Use a
using
toy
them
on
on
my
them.
Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
I'm using one
Yeah,
on
I'm
them.
gonna say I'm not gonna handcuff him. I'm definitely not gonna do nothing else.
Have them use one on you?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because with guys, that shit gets weird real quick.
Have y'all done that?
Use the toy.
Did we get
on
a
the-
little too personal?
I don't think so.
Have y'all done that
Use a
We're pretty
toy.
open with it.
on your partner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that shit's
I
fucking
don't
fun. That shit's
believe
fucking
so.
rad.
I don't believe I have.
You haven't. It's definitely
That shit
different.
is fun. But fuck, I mean, I feel like most girls have that shit in their nightstand
I have
anyway.
seen
So you
it, but I'm
fucking.
like,
There's
this
been
is what
times
you cheat
where
on
it's
me
like,
with?
yeah, there's been
Bitch.
times where you open that shit up. It's like, oh word, let's see what this does, and you fucking just
That's
see
hilarious.
what
Oh
happens.
God!
Oh,
I
shit.
have another one.
Funny story. Oh, go ahead.
Say the story. I want to hear this.
Jacob went upstairs. I'm not gonna like say what he went to go grab. Yeah, you were home. It was on Halloween. He went upstairs to grab something,
A
Didn't
butt
notice
plug.
it.
but you didn't. Did you
No,
see
I
it?
didn't notice it.
So okay, so
I'm
he.
sorry.
I
He
opened
goes
a drawer of hers,
he goes
but
up- he
I
goes-
now know what is in there now.
He's
Never
go
opening
through
that
it,
drawer.
He just went to go grab something, and so when he went in there, I
Search keys.
realized, I realized like, oh shit.
You told him to go in the drawer?
No, he did that on his own.
She told me to go upstairs.
He started
I-
snooping.
I
and
just
shit.
luckily
Let's see
no.
what I
I
can
opened
find
the
in
first
here.
drawer and I found what I was looking for, and I didn't look through anything else. And
So
I
he
went
came
back
back
down.
down
So
and
if
said
it was
that
a
he got it,
if it
and
was a
when I
snake,
went
it
back
would've bit him.
upstairs, I was like, I had went to grab something out of there, and I realized it was sitting right there, and I was like, oh god.
Didn't even realize it.
I'm like, Jacob definitely seen that.
No,
I'm like, this
I
is a
didn't.
little awkward.
Boom. I mean, I
I'm
feel like
glad
at
you
this
didn't.
point, like I assume that most women around this age or older have some type of toy or something like that. So it's just like, it is what it is.
You wouldn't have noticed it because it wasn't anything like loud, like it wasn't like a dildo or anything like that. It was.
Boom.
I'm sure you guys have
Vibrant.
seen it. It was one of those like
Bullets.
rose
Flower
things. The
things?
flower thing. You did see it.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
but
it's like the flower thing. So you probably would have thought like, oh, it's just a little rose.
Oh, a
little
little
did you know?
trinket.
I mean, I was.
A little
I mean,
trinket.
if you don't remember, I went up there. You
Look,
don't
how
remember I was
cute. How
fucking dying
adorable.
that day?
What?
You don't remember the day I was dying on their couch. I was not like I was going up there for medicine. I wasn't going up there for anything else. I was like, I'm fucking
so
tired.
dead. Yeah, I was like, he probably just thought.
I
He
didn't
didn't
know.
even know.
No, I seen it.
Can you imagine
It's a
though?
little
Hey, just
rose.
imagine you came up there. I'm like, oh, what is this thing?
I clean it.
No, I know, just like fucking around. Like, you ever see,
No,
like,
but you
videos
probably
like
would have
that?
turned it on and been like, "What the fuck is
No,
this?"
I would have definitely dropped it. I'm like, oh shit! Fuck. That's funny as fuck. Though. No, I
Oh, shit.
didn't even notice.
Yeah, he got moved
Boom.
because I was like,
Never again.
New hiding spot.
I was like, yeah. Now that I know people are gonna be opening that drawer, we're gonna just hide it somewhere else.
Would you rather have sex in the morning or at night?
I know your answer.
What is it?
Morning.
Period.
Yeah,
I'm a night.
I'm a either one.
Either one, honestly. I mean,
I'm a night.
I guess if I had to pick, it would probably be night. Honestly, I feel like shit gets wilder at night. In the morning, it's a lot more like sensual and like, oh, good morning,
I would say
I
this.
love you.
Yeah.
And
I would say
and
this
all
in
that
the
shit.
morning,
which
it's
is not
more
bad,
hit or
but
miss. Because in the morning,
It really just
I don't know
depends.
necessarily how long I'm gonna go.
real shit.
But
the
I
morning,
do enjoy
I
the
will say
morning
this:
more.
the morning is probably like,
It is more passion for sure. For me.
well, not more passion, but that's usually like, it's gonna be the quickest. If you wake me up in the
Yeah.
morning and we're like, I can't promise you 5 minutes. Like, like it's just like I'm fresh. I'm still in the
Yeah.
daze and zombie mode. I don't even know what's going on. I'm still in my dream world.
Well,
I don't
5
know what the
minutes. I mean, you might as well just have like left it alone. Like,
Hey, well,
It's usually the girl who's
but
initiating
again,
it.
like Jacob said, it's either hit or miss. It can either be that
Yeah.
or it's like it just
I'm either
nothing
5
will
minutes
happen.
or
I'll just keep on going
half an
until
hour. I don't know
until it's
anymore.
nighttime.